I'm gonna be in the back. I'm gonna be somewhere that hopefully I don't have to die at.
Okay. So I guess we can. What did Ernie send me? So he sent me your spell list.
I did send you the spell list.
That is a lot of freaking spells, Ernie.
All the spells.
It's a lot of summoning things, Ernie.
Ernie, no. What are you doing, Ernie?
Something gave me an entire thing. Quick thing. Infusions. Anyone want any infusions? I can give +2 weapons, +2 armor.
Cool. Can you +2 a cloak of magical protection? Probably not.
Nope. Has to be armor. Has to be non-magical.
I don't think there's much any of us have.
My body's magical. Can you get my pecs +2 AC?
I unfortunately cannot make pecs of +2 AC.
I know. I just wanted to make the joke and get a
Do you
cheap
have a hat?
Well, no. But here's the thing. I will allow just your pecs to have +2 AC. The rest of you is fine, but just your pecs.
Just the pecs.
Just my pecs. So
is there gonna be like a certain roll?
Because
they can't
I can tell you,
they
they're
roll like
very
a 13.
mundane. No,
you
we're
know,
just gonna hit like normal. But you just get to
I'm not gonna lie.
knowledge that you spent up
I'm okay with
an
that.
infusion.
Rock hard
Just getting pecs to +2.
Javi, I will give you a hat that gives you advantage on initiative checks.
I'm also okay with that. I could use that. You know what I was looking at? How dope the Hexblade Warlock is? At level 10, you get Armor of Hexes. Anytime my Hexblade Curse victim tries to hit me, if I roll a d6 and I get a 4 or above, the hit just doesn't hit me.
Ruling class.
No matter what it is, it could be a nat 20. I'm just like, you're my curse victim. D6, I rolled a 4. Doesn't hit me.
Nice.
I love it.
I'm gonna PM Connor real quick, and if he doesn't respond, then we're gonna start. Okay, everyone.
Oh shit! Session start. Can I cast one thing before session starts?
Well, he said he was gonna be late.
Oh, did he?
Oh, just my extra side point stuff. Cast it. 11 extra side points. Rest of the day, yeet. Special ones. All right, that's it. I'm done. That was it.
Okay.
Let's get going then. Now you can start the recording.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say +5 max AC. Like, do you want anything to ever hit me?
That's something.
Yeah.
All right. So we are doing mission 2, Castlevania Q Conundrum Level 2.
Oh yay!
What seemed impossible has happened as the door to the infinite staircase at Castlevania Q has been remade by unknown forces. However, Vanicue claims that when he opened the door, hundreds of creatures from other worlds flooded out into his castle, where he's containing them so they can't reach Altunis. The mission is to help Vanicue kill the hostile creatures, send the creatures back to their own world if possible, and make sure nothing from Vanicue's castle is stolen.
Question: isn't Vanicue me the guy, the guy me and Jackie suplexed and killed?
No.
Or is it some like that mission I went on with Jackie that one time? Who was that?
I think that was.
I thought it was a Castlevania Q.
No, it was. I think it was Vanicue.
So, how is he still alive? Because Jackie decapitated him with the whip.
No, then you're thinking of the wrong person if that happened, because no, it didn't happen to this guy. I can't remember. I thought it was Vanicue. He brought you with him.
He brought me with him. I had unusually high stealth checks. I held him down while Jackie just beat the ever-loving shit out of him.
Yeah, but he didn't have the Belmont whip at that time.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I think we just interrogated him. Actually, I don't think we killed him.
You beat him down. You radiant damaged him, so he couldn't regenerate. But you
that's
can't
what
kill a vampire.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Without a soul mage or the vampire killer whip.
That's what I was thinking of. Radiant. I was thinking of like non-regeneration.
Well, you just flat out can't kill vampires. Holy shit.
If you can, the thing of how I run vampires is they just always regenerate, so you can stake them. All the staking does is it stops their regeneration.
That's what we did. My bad. I was thinking wrong.
Yeah. Someone takes a stake out, they regenerate just fine.
This is gonna be a funny reunion.
Yeah.
It explains why that one time was there. Oh my god, okay, all good.
Alright. Is anyone grabbing anything before going to this mission?
So, do we know anything about these enemies at all besides they're from a different world?
No, you would not.
Hmm.
You know, I will say there's a good possibility of either mind flayers or corruption.
Mind flayers? Fuck.
Someone said mind flayers?
In that case, I'm gonna grab my mind flayer proof potions.
I'm gonna look for some sashimi recipes.
I swear to fucking god.
That is.
Everyone gets.
It's octopus.
Everyone gets one potion one of the potion that just burns out mind flayer tadpoles.
Pretty sure if one trap got in my head, I think Quinara just yeeted out of my brain by 30. I think that's the case here, right? Or I can just burn it myself.
Twin has posted the buffs.
Oh, where are they at?
Strategy chat.
Today.
Not dropping 1,000 on this.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you got your recipes, you got your potions.
Yep.
And you head to Veniku's castle. Upon reaching the castle, you pass the gargoyles, but you would notice, those of you who have been here before, they all seem dead, not alive. The magic of this place that usually surrounds, it's no longer as vivid. There seems to be some sort of protection spell around this place, like a force field, working to keep whatever is in there from getting out.
Can we get in though? Like, oh, sorry. I didn't know if we were locked out.
No, it's okay. How do you attempt to get it? Yeah.
No, I didn't know. Like, I'm gonna knock the door, but like, is the spell keeping us out?
The spell does not appear to be keeping you out, so you can just walk in, or you can knock.
Yeah, I'm going to knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, you get no reply. No one comes to the door. However, after about a minute and a half, the door creaks open slightly, as if someone had done it with a mage hand.
Gotta start walking in.
Alright. As you all walk in, I need a wisdom save from everyone, please.
Oh, I got advantage on wisdom save. Holy fuck.
Is it magic?
This would.
What's the DC?
This would. This would be magic. Yes.
13. Man, I'm rolling shit today.
18.
DC 18. I spent one side point and make it DC 18. Holy.
Thank God.
I am rolling shit on all my saves.
Wow.
So, if you fail this saving throw, I think everyone has rolled. If you fail this saving throw, you cannot leave this castle by your own free will. You have to talk to Veniku's first.
Oh, I'm going to burst the shit out.
Oh. It's because it's to prevent things from leaving with items from here. If I'm guessing.
It's a bit of that, and the castle defenses that he has in right now, so things can't escape.
Yeah.
But as you walk through the castle, eventually Veniku does walk up to all of you. He looks very exhausted, like he hasn't probably slept in a couple of days.
You look worse than when I beat you up.
Oh, yes, thank you for bringing that up again. Thank you all for coming. I have been able to put most of them back into their holes, but there are rifts in the infinite staircase that are opening up all around. I will pay you. I have items. I just need help. If you could go into several of them, I think I can pinpoint where the rift is forming, the main one.
Alrighty.
What type of creatures are showing up? Like aberrations, undead type. Do you know?
No undead. No undead. There is some like you.
Oh, great.
There are others that are darker in nature, not necromancy, but I don't even know what you would call it. But some like that. Yeah, Vatic, do you have Kaz on you?
Yeah.
They're exuding that kind of energy.
Question: do they die by getting stabbed?
That I do not know. I have yet to fight the darker ones. I've merely been avoiding them for now.
That was a good call. Those things, we think we know what they are, and that was a good call keeping yourself away from them.
Yes. I assumed they were necromancy at first, so I used a sunburst just see what would happen. They don't seem to be affected by radiant in the same way, or even damage in the same way.
Yeah, no, it's something else entirely. First time we're gonna be fighting it directly anyway, so it's gonna be an interesting experiment.
You have a good group of people here today, though. You should be able to figure it out, hopefully. But I can lead you to the portal over here. There may be someone else in there as well, but I would not mess with him. Me and him don't really get along.
Who is that?
You'll see. Come on.
What is this infinite staircase, by the way?
Infinite staircase is basically the connection of all the worlds and multiverses. It's where all the worlds meet, connected by the staircase. Each door leads to a different universe, some like ours and some impossibly different. But right now, it was broken. Somehow, it repaired itself. Now it's creating rifts here. I've been trying to keep it in for the last week, but I don't know how long I can do it without going to the source.
All your crystals go off in your heads, and this is 100% the Dark Multiverse is doing. If they get through this, everything is completely fucked.
Then let us not let that happen.
Alright. Before I send all of you into the abyss of whatever is waiting out there, which one of you has the best memory? I can explain what the door of the source looks like.
My memory can be. I can record what you say.
Vatic has clean mind.
Also, that bitch.
That is probably the most useful in this case. The door is crystalline, in the shape of a triangle. Through this door you will find the source of what's creating these rifts, I believe.
Towards crystalline shape of a triangle.
Yes, fairly easy to remember. I'm saying that as just what he says, but he does go into a lot more detail of there's runes scribbled that would identify the door, because there are infinite doors with infinite possibilities.
Open all of them.
Alright, so first you're going to be on the staircase, then find the door. Get in, get out. Don't touch any of the other doors, no matter how enticing. Alright?
What happens if we open them? Just curious, just to let it all sink in how bad would they?
If what?
Open another door.
Well, you could fall into a multiverse and never find a way to get out.
If
We're
you
just lucky to have this portal back. Another world may not have a way back.
We understand. If any of them try to touch a door, I will cut off their hands.
You have to be so aggressive, don't you, Jack?
You don't have to be a moron and open more doors.
Never opened a single door, but okay.
That seems hurtful, but I agree with you in that case. Alright, are you all ready?
How do you all feel?
I feel ready.
Wait, wasn't Amy gonna be here today?
So I thought, I think
thought she was.
I think he's playing Big Mommy Resident Evil 8 game.
Oh, well, I saw her in here earlier.
She had to go.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that. Okay. Well, let us deal with this bullshit.
Right.
I think
And
it
as
turns
he
on. Sorry, continue, sorry. That's not mine.
Oh no, I was gonna say, as he opens the portal, he says, "Oh, and make sure if you need to breathe air, you have spells to deal with it. Good luck."
Why didn't you tell us before that? Before I know.
Because I assumed one of you would have a spell to breathe air. I'm not saying you will not need to breathe air. I'm just saying it may be helpful.
I don't like that.
This is why I don't breathe anymore, or sleep, or eat.
At this point, you hear crashing from down the hall, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, good luck." He starts running.
Some Reveri, as we're doing this too. I have my Reveri friend out.
Okay. You all step through the portal onto the infinite staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a split second, please.
Not Chris, not Okuta's here.
Yeah, what's up with the new name, huh?
He killed his character.
I know what's going on.
Oh, fucking god.
What do you think's going on?
Don't say, don't fucking say.
You know that guy he mentioned in the infinite staircase?
Fucking say anything.
Like, dude, he's aggressively sipping. We know what that is.
Just don't say. Wait. She had to. No, bull fucking way.
So before you both, as you look onto the infinite staircase, you see many doors broken open, shattered, but you also see a mage in blue and a purple tiefling holding a fiery sword over his shoulder.
Fuck.
They look at you all as you enter.
Oh no, assholes.
You would see a man wearing a blue suit. Looks very much like the image you see in character creation. He is sitting on a throne of ice, more detailed than any art piece you've ever seen in your life. Floating next to him is a bone white staff with a black gem on the top. Around his neck is a golden tie, and around his head is a silver circlet with yellow gems on it. And he looks at you all as you walk in. Mortals, in my realm.
Oh no.
What a surprise.
Why do we always walk into the fun people?
And he would snap his fingers, and you're surrounded by walls of ice.
I'm going to start getting my way out with the burning. Void Jack was burning. I'm just going to start melting it slowly.
Yeah, same. Plants with myriad flames.
What is happening?
As you attempt to attack the walls with fire, you would notice it is immune to it.
Is it magic, guys?
Also,
no.
Totally not, man. Unfortunately for you, fire damage that I deal overcomes immunity, so your walls are melting.
Help here!
Power of heresy.
So,
I hate to
that's a very interesting situation of both of your things overcome immunity.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a contested Arcana roll, please.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Done.
Let me just quickly stack up everything.
I'm gonna spend 2 side points to cover myself in ice, just so I don't deal with any ice explosions.
Alright, I'll let you roll first, Chris.
Okay.
Because
oh,
I'm
yes, of
contesting
course.
you.
Okay,
So
that's fair.
set
Hold on.
DC I roll against. Just
hold on. I whispered. Hold on. I whispered to DM Max, and hold on 1 second here. Hold on. Let me change my.
I don't think you can beat it. You like 26, just telling you all.
I want to go the roll.
Hold on. We can't roll. We can roll.
Oh, 32.
Yeah, that's a low roll for me.
21.
Yeah, it was a low roll.
Your fire seems inefficient against the icy walls around you.
Okay, are we surrounded?
Burning, my gosh.
Yeah, completely surrounded on all sides, but not the roof. The walls are 10 feet tall.
Can I just jump over this shit?
Well, before you do, Matthew, or sorry, not Matthew, would say, you're lucky I'm in a good mood today. Don't move yet, just answer some of my questions, and I will allow you to live a little bit longer.
I'm still gonna jump over the wall.
Bad-eyed. Jag.
Okay.
How many powerful entities have you met?
You can jump over the wall.
If he goes to jump, I just say, Jag, how many powerful entities have you met that have only not killed us because we decide not to do exactly what they didn't say?
The last 2 we met, we nearly killed easily.
Right, have you seen the radiant energy coming off him? I'm not even a magic user and I can sense that, so just calm down.
Wait a minute. Warforged. Matthew would float up higher in the air to get a better look at you. Ah, yes. You're one of Quincy's.
Yes.
Hmm. Although, you're different than other Warforgers I've seen in the other worlds I've been to. You have
Yes.
free will.
It was a side effect of my crashing. Or something else.
I see it as a blessing.
Yes, it is. Would you please take my friends out of the ice? We are simply here
Well, you
on a
see-
job.
Yes, I know why you're here.
Then
You're in
why-
my realm.
Alright. Are you a nerd?
Why do you ask this question?
There's a lot of books in here.
Yes, they're not all mine, but I've read them all.
So a very well-read nerd. I respect you highly. Nerds are very powerful.
Thank you, Jaga.
Yeah, nerds are very powerful. Although most people prefer them to be called wizards. Eloquence always says nerds.
Yes, however, your world is very young. Your Quincy is also very young in comparison to the one I've met before. I see great things from him. He and I used to be very good friends in my world.
That seems unusual.
Well, you see, the different dimensions, everyone's a little different.
So, are you the one causing these rifts?
No. Actually, I'm the one who's been preventing most of them.
Then we have a mutual goal. Would we be able to assist you?
Of course. I'd always welcome free help. Although, my help isn't free. Matthew would
Why
snap his
do you
fingers
think
again, and the portal y'all came through will be covered in ice. You see, until you help me, you're not free to leave.
And what do you need help with?
You see, there's these types of creatures who have caused myself and my sister problems. He would gesture to the tiefling next to him. And, well, even myself, my council, and her are a little bit outnumbered. You see, they are infected with this one type of magic that is the hardest to deal with, even for someone of myself. Chaos magic.
Quasi face palms and just sighs. Fuck.
You see, there are these types of creatures who, in most dimensions, either die out due to starvation or are destroyed by others from their world. But you see, some of them are overtaken, overwhelmed by this magic. And then they leak out into this world, the in-between, the infinized arcanium, my domain. And I run a very, very tight ship here. And I don't like it when these types of creatures come into my world. And he would point a finger at Quasi and cast a spell. Anyone wish to counterspell?
Oh no. Oh,
Like I have counterspell.
Can I just like body block it?
Yeah.
I have no way to counter normal magic like
That's
this.
not a class ability. Do you have that? I don't think you do.
I was just asking if I could try.
No, unfortunately.
I
If you
have
did it,
no-
if you were within range, you could try your thing.
Yeah.
Sounds rude.
Yeah,
I have
you
no-
charge up over the wall.
Yeah, no, he's over the wall already. He's
Yeah.
over, Jack is over the wall. You said
Yeah.
you were floating.
So I assumed we were. I honestly assumed like the thing was I jumped on the wall, Matt floated, and I'm just talking to him on top of the wall, and everyone's below me. Is how I kind of
Perfectly
imagine.
fine.
Yeah, that's how I imagine what's going on. Yeah.
Quasi, you are trapped within a ice cage, force cage, but ice themed. Completely solid walls.
kind of bangs on it for a second.
So, what did you just do to our teammate?
Well, you see, I just, trapped the wolf in sheep's clothing for you all. You see, he is one of the creatures. I'll make sure I dispose of him for you all. Do not worry.
Can I explain everything?
You might.
The corruption. I'm aberration.
My service is free this one time for all you all, as you all guests in my world.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you Oh.
Is Kronari still linked to me? And he's caged up as well with
Yes.
you, correct?
Yes.
Look, Matt. What was it? Look, Mr. Ice Mage person. I know exactly what you're referring to. I'm an aberration. I'm brand new to existence in this way. But I am not one of those corruptions. You do not try and cage me. And so we'll appreciate it if you let me go so I can help dispose of the rest of them. Okay?
Matthew, to everyone else, looks like nothing's being said to him. He takes another sip out of his tea.
Question. Are you having... Stop being... I'm yelling at you. Wait, what did you do with Kunari?
I just put him in a ice cage of solid walls.
No. Quasi is different from Kunari. Kunari is his pet thing.
I'm not call him a pet, I will smack you.
No, I put Quasi back in the cage.
I thought he just said a Kunari attacked you, so I was like, wait, what?
No, he did not.
No, he said he was
talking to me.
Yeah.
He was channeling Kunari.
If I gave you an object that let you research the corruption more intently, would you allow us to pass and do our job?
Matt would sit back and smile. You have something to offer to me. A treat. A deal.
I have in my possession a powerful and dangerous item linked to what is infecting your realm. It could prove useful in determining their secrets.
Interesting. May I look upon it?
Okay, Jog is going to go into a rage just for safety's sake, and he's going to pull out the corruption helmet.
I swear to
You're pulling out the silent helmet? Oh
boy.
boy.
Yeah.
Matthew would make it this. I'm not gonna jog right now at this.
Parky's in here, by the way.
Oh yeah, Park is.
Yeah, Park's at the RV. Matt will look upon this helm. He doesn't touch it, and he is, at more than arm's length away, and looks at it, leans forward. Oh, very interesting, that helm. Yes, that's exactly as you say, full of the corruption. Shut up. You can't beat me again. You can't beat NPC Matt, okay? You can beat PC Matt. You can't beat NPC Matt.
I mean, technically, all of us, everyone's beat PC Matt once. Okay.
Okay, no, they haven't. Not everyone.
I'm just making a joke because I know 3 people. I know 3 people who have beat PC Matt.
I'll fight Matt. Let me at
him. Okay. Anyways, back to serious moments because Matt here could probably kill us all. Let's face it, Matt in this context.
Matt has stats.
Yeah.
Matt has health. You're more than welcome to try to kill him. If you kill him, you get to rule the infinite Starcanium.
I mean, we
Why would I want to rule something with a dumb name?
Hey, it's a cool name.
Before we get back to seriousness, I think it's cool personally, but I never gave him that name in Latin.
I came up with myself.
That's not Latin.
Yeah, no, I have
That's
Infinite Staircase. I don't know what it is.
Infinite Starcanium. It sounds cooler than Infinite Staircase.
It sounds like you're trying to sound cooler than the Infinite Staircase, which means it isn't.
Oh my god, it's over here like, Chris, you're so dumb. You can't give infinite stats. You think you're so cool.
Alright. So I went to the bathroom. Are you guys making a deal, or what are you doing?
No, so right now, Matt's looking at the helm.
Yeah.
Out of character know what it is, so I can,
Yeah. Silent Helm, I still had it. And I'm trying to I will give this to Matt if you let us do our fucking job and let us go out through here peacefully.
Yeah, that is it is an artifact, and you know
Yes.
what it does.
Oh, I know exactly what it does.
Is anyone going to try to stop me from doing this from our party?
I would be, but I'm currently in a fucking cage.
Like,
Yeah, you're in
why?
a cage where you can't even teleport out of.
Like, also, Hendrik, you just saw that Jog's been holding a corruption helm for a week.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Jaga, what are you doing with that helmet?
I am possibly saving all of your lives.
Firstly, okay.
Are we not going to continue?
I don't
the
even know
job
what's going
anyway?
on.
Wait a minute.
Lammy,
Yeah.
Lammy just poofs in and is just like, huh.
He's never even
Firstly.
prepped you yet.
Yeah, he's
We're
not
gonna
made
say for
any
the purposes that Lamian was always there because
Yep.
the portals
Yeah.
only
Just
covered
fell
in ice.
behind. Well, she just fell behind.
The
from
foot was
the
stuck in the ice.
Oh, I have a question. So let me just catch you up real quick. Surrounded by ice walls, and the portal's been frozen closed behind you all. Those of you with soul sight, I forgot to mention this.
Yeah.
Matt's soul is similar
yeah.
to a devil's soul or a tiefling soul, but ice instead of fire.
And Ravens is
was
a
mean.
tiefling double soul. With
Mhm.
flame.
Let me just come in as ye olde DM. It's the Stygian Devil Soul. So, of the
Yeah.
Stygia.
Yes.
Look at
Okay.
Ernie go.
Yeah, Ernie's like brushing up my old DM skills.
Okay, after I let him look at the helm for a minute or two, I put it back in my chest. It's like, the deal will extend once we are ready to leave. That way we have assurances that, frankly, you seem shady. I apologize if that is rude, but I would rather be cautious.
Well, Jaga, I give you a clap and a half for your cleverness. I give you that.
How do you clap
So,
on a
how about
hat?
this? I get the helmets, and you all can help me with my problem. And maybe you can also learn a little thing to help destroy those little squid people.
Yeah.
What would you do with the helmet? Because it is a very dangerous art.
Well, what I would do is tear it apart, magical strand by magical strand, and study it.
He does seem rather smart, and we have no idea what to do with this helmet.
Well, I know exactly what that helmet does.
It's like, I'm thinking
We
character.
do have an idea of what to do with the helmet out of character.
Then no,
Yeah,
why?
character we all know.
No, like in character, we also know because, or we were
Yeah.
told by somewhat. We're not sure whether it's a reliable source yet.
Okay, like Jog, like no one told Jogga that.
No,
Well, if you had
I'm
gone
pretty
to
sure I
talk
said it
told
in
you to go
home
talk
base.
to him.
I'm pretty sure
No,
Vatic
that's
said it in home base.
that's on me.
Yeah.
I was just sorry. It's been a week, so I didn't get
It's
to
okay.
do the RP with Jaga.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay, like
Back
I-
to character.
okay, so like in character Jogga doesn't know that, so I'm sorry.
Was
We'll
he not
roll it
there
back a little
when I
bit.
said it in home base? Oh.
Because, anyways, Matt would
Hmm.
clap in half. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I'll take the helm, and I might allow you to leave with the sheep's clothing, or rather, I say the succubus in human's clothing. I prefer that one myself.
Jaga.
Are you a pervert?
Fine. Well, Jaga, to answer your question, yes.
All right, I do not judge. I just try to gain knowledge.
That is
You work
perfectly
for a-
applicable.
You work
Lamia
for a
does
pervert,
flinch.
so Jaga, you're kind of used to.
Like I'm just like I mean, this guy like to me, Matt is just like, oh, this is what happens if eloquence was like up his own ass completely.
Yeah, this is wizard eloquence, basically.
Yes.
Warlock.
Oh boy.
Matthew
So as
would
you all are
hold-
making this deal, oh sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna be like Matthew would hold out an icy hand to grab the helmet.
I told you I would give it to you once we were ready to leave.
Jaga, you are a very, very strong Warforged, heavily guarded against magic, and I know you can protect this very well. However, the forces we're going against will detect it on you, and then you will be heavily targeted, dragged away, and ripped open piece by piece.
May
Do you want
I?
to die?
It would be an interesting experience. May I consider this with my comrades before we come to a decision?
I suppose.
Okay.
Would that be advisable?
Yes, they do, Avery.
Yeah.
I was already mentioned that they know.
Oh, he know, Matt knows. He already name dropped it.
Yeah.
Lamian continues shifting her weapons behind her back.
Yeah.
You just feel a glare, Lamian.
It's like I shoved. Okay, I'm going down to everybody, and I cut a little hole out for Quasi to talk normally.
Nope.
Oh, I apologize.
I'm talking through the crystals, by the way. You guys can hear.
Yeah, he can.
Okay.
Your
Yeah, I've got the
crystal
crystal on speakerphone.
It's like I talk. Okay, I go to Ethos first. Ethos, you are the most shady bastard here. What should we do?
I am offended.
First off, I am also offended. Secondly,
I'm gonna
Wait, who's the first one offended?
Lamian.
Well, Lamian, I know your deal. You're just an emotional wreck. Ethos is a terrorist. I've seen him blow more shit up.
Lamian
No. I would say if this has been very
keep it in
upfront about
character.
everything.
Keep it in character.
Why would you think I have any plan or idea?
You're smart.
Yes. In things related to engineering, magitech, and...
Then engineer us a plan.
Okay, well, I have currently engineered myself a second pair of lungs.
All right.
New arm.
Question, Matt. Okay.
My plan is...
I am going to tell him. Matt is allowing us passage if I give him the corruption helm. Do we agree to these terms?
He also said he could allow us to leave after we did the job.
He wants it now. What?
She wants her own
I am
insurance.
sorry, maybe I am missing something, but why do we even trust him with the corruption helmet? It is dangerous.
Would you rather try to fight someone who already has taken one of our people out of the fight in less than 2 seconds?
Hold on, you're forgetting the one thing. He only took out him because he thinks it's the corruption that
I mean,
in here.
if we
all he's asking is for our help.
Second
I'm unsure
as we have established with the helmet in a way that we are confident would not result in any negative consequences, then why are we giving it to a third party whose intentions are unknown, seemingly benign, probably malicious?
Okay, wait. Sorry, I didn't understand that first part. Did you say we had a plan for it?
Yeah.
It's like, wait, we did have a plan? I was not informed.
Lamian goes over to Morgana and tells her to take it off speakerphone for a moment.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's canon now. Sure, whatever.
I started as a joke.
Here we go. Is this canon?
But yes. I inform everyone via Crystal that this man has fought alongside Eliza before.
Who the fuck's Eliza again?
My soul bonded who is currently
I know, but
by
in character, who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Daughter.
Oh, it's right, that's the daughter. Shoot. Okay, never mind.
There you go.
You named her, prick.
I did.
Probably.
No.
I mean, we don't know Matt. We don't know Matt's a bad dad.
Also, I've given you 2, Ernie. You have them. You said not using them.
I just throw them away every time you give them to me.
All right. So, okay. Well, what are our other options? Our other option is fight the powerful mage and his unknown tiefling associate. Do you have a third option?
I would not recommend fighting them.
But I can just bounce. So, your guy's situation is very different.
Perception,
I can very much move through extra-dimensional spaces.
Okay.
I can get out of here, but I'll be dead either way, so I'd rather not be stuck here.
Morgana, you see, while everyone's talking, Azure Mazik's floating, sipping his tea, Raven beside him, a couple hundred or so doors down, you see Nook. He's just watching.
Nook?
No one of consequence.
I'm gonna hand my crystal to Ithis so he can hear. Please don't
Hands it
throw this
instantly
away.
to someone else.
Okay. I'm gonna just wave at him, and start rummaging in my bag. No, I have something for you.
Roll persuasion.
Actually, wait, these walls are only like 10 feet high. Can I just...
Yeah.
I need to go talk to someone, please.
You're not you're
I'm
not
trying to remember.
So is
No,
Matt like unaware of knock?
It's my friend.
Matt seems unaware.
So we're dragging Morgana. I don't. He's unaware of. So like Morgana's just like going, what the fuck?
The only one who does see Nook is Morgana.
Yeah.
Would Vatic see anyone else?
Well, what I'm questioning is, Morgana's running through here past the ice cage, and Matt still seems threatening, along with.
Oh no, I haven't left the ice cage yet.
Oh, okay.
I just went over to the edge of it.
Okay.
And I was
Raven
just
is
kind of like
gonna
trying to
stop
beckon
her.
him over.
Yeah, Raven's there. If she sees, yeah. See what happens.
Oh no, I'm not trying to leave. I don't want to interrupt whatever this is. I see someone who is my friend, and I've been working on this gift for him for like a couple weeks now, and I wanted to give it to him.
And why should we care?
I don't know. You don't have to care. I'm not going to leave. I don't know how to get
and
out
I'll
of
just
here.
throw it down. He can catch it.
Well, I don't want to throw it. What if it gets dirty?
Does it look like I care?
Could I send a familiar to carry it off?
I don't know if your familiar can perceive my friend. It is very complicated.
Just point in a direction.
Oh yes, that's true.
We can
Point.
just
That's
use
true.
vague
Okay.
directional commands.
Okay. I can give it
Tick tock, mortals.
Yeah, just shush.
Little Spark, you don't tell me to hush.
I tell you to hush.
Brother,
Look, I swear, I won't. What if I won't leave. These are my friends. I care about them. I don't want them to be hurt. I won't leave. I just have to go like full doors.
Proteus would like to sort of start inching off to pick it up and just slowly flying away.
As your magic, you would suddenly become aware now of, you don't know it's Nook, but another presence on your plane.
I would look toward it. Look over.
He floats towards you. You see, hood up, someone now in blue robes, unable to see the face.
Is it safe to assume I know who it
Floating towards
is?
you.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Is it safe to assume who because out of character, I 100% know who this is.
Who do you think it is out of character?
It's my son.
It's my son, but okay.
No, it's my son.
Oh wait, I think I
Is
have.
it your son?
Yeah, it's my son.
He floats
I'm
over.
sure I have seen.
Who
this
does he call dad?
Let them pass.
Matt would look
Just let
over,
them
and
go.
you would see for
They have
the
a job
first
to do.
when Matt sees this man, everyone here for the first time you've seen Matt, he would show emotion in his face. I thought you were dead. And now you just immediately just arrive here to save these random people.
Oh, he acknowledges us as people. Better than Okutar.
One of them's my friend.
Fine. Matt would rub his temples. He put his teacup down and everything.
Listen, I vouch for them.
Matt would very, be in deep consideration for the very first time.
You can trust me.
Are you gonna run away again, son?
I sense a distaste when you say that.
Lamian tries to keep it together.
I'm no one's son. Not yours or Machalla's.
I'm sorry, what?
We could talk about this another time.
Brother?
You might
Raven.
want to modify memory her, just so this goes more smoothly.
You know she's gonna find out we keep doing this eventually. As he's already casting the spell.
What
Cast
is?
out of my memory.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Can
You know
I
how many
count
times
the
we probably
cards I
in
have
character.
counted?
Matt would use one of his daily abilities to make the spell happen no matter what.
Uh-huh.
He rewrites reality.
Mm-hmm.
You forget that was said.
Great. Cool. Good to know.
Dispel
Matt
the
just
ice.
looks at. Yeah, I'd
Go
lower
through.
the ice walls.
Labyrinth
He looks at Nook
perfect per foot.
and be like, "You better behave," as he points to everyone else as he lowers the walls. And then he's gonna like look at the ice cube.
Wait a minute. As you turn around, your walls are already probably lower since I have anti-magic field around us.
It's not a spell.
It's magic like it's magic effects though. That's why it affects Sonics too.
It's actual physical ice. It's summoned. It's not magical like conjured ice.
Yeah, but
So it's
like
up
would
to-
that counterspell the first
We are in his plane.
True.
Yeah.
It's like a layer effect, basically.
The earth itself is melting around it, basically.
Yeah. It's not like it's not wall of ice a spell. It's an actual I can summon ice walls.
Nook would look at you. Thank you. Then he'd float down to Morgana.
Seems very happy. She gives him a hug, first off, and then she reaches into her bag and pulls out the scarf that she has been knitting. It's a black scarf with like a little book pattern at the end of it. She's like, "Yeah, I made this for you." Because
He
you gave me like
smiles so bright, he takes it and gives you a hug back.
His son's falling in love.
Are you dating God?
Brother.
we're not dating.
Jaga, to
I mean,
correct you, I'm above gods.
Yeah. I really don't care.
I've killed too many to count.
Yeah, you die the same.
Matthew would just smile.
Nook
Try me.
opens his book. No, he dies in a different way. And closes it.
Wait, does Nock have the Book of Destiny from DC?
Wait, so look, is this the person you said was immortal? You know, you said one of your parents was immortal.
Alright, can we, for the love of Pelor, can we find out, can we come to a decision?
Yes.
What do we need to
We
come
can
with
talk
this?
about this later, Morg.
Knock? Mr. Knock.
I have to go.
Mr. Knock,
Yeah.
can you get through to your not father and help us?
Which one?
We are just trying to accomplish a mission. We were sent here
Yes,
to
and
kill stuff and find a weird triangle thing. And you people are having weird family drama while we're trying to kill things. It's awkward.
That's
Definitely a
fair.
creation of Quincy.
The door is over there. The crystalline triangle one.
Technically, you're as much as a part of the family as they are.
Nook, why do you always have to ruin my fun?
Hey, look.
I was never had your taste for the theatrics. Always went for the straightforward route.
Matt would just shake his head disappointingly. He would stand up, float to the ground, grab his staff. Alright, everyone. Since all the fun is gone now, let's get down to business. He would stretch. It's pretty simple. Squid faces on the side of the door. Just kill them till they die.
May we have our allied squid face back.
Can I have the helmets?
I am not a fucking squid face. Say it one more time, I'm gonna stab you. I'm a Kalistari, not a fucking mind flayer.
He's a former
Sorry.
Can we please just have him back?
Like-
He's not going to hurt anyone, and if he did, I'm sure Ogutar would kill him. Like,
Okutar sounds like a bitch.
You have my word as a representative of neutrality that the helmet will be brought to you if we are allowed our ally.
I'm sure Quincy hasn't told you how Warforges work when it comes to law neutrality, has he?
No, I figured it out myself.
intriguing. Well, fine then. We'll have a contract signed, and just for time of convenience, no
Yeah.
trickery or bullshit. Just
Yeah,
straight
it's
simple.
Jaga would
I want to save some session time.
Like if he just says, "I'm gonna give you the fucking helmet at the end of this," we get our ally and we get to do all our. If the basic is we get to do our mission,
Cut, dry,
I give you the
boom.
helmet.
No bullshit
Yeah.
for now, because session time. I actually have some respect for the DM.
Yeah.
And yep. Otherwise, I would sit here for 8 hours to write a contract. I don't care. Anyways,
kind of sus.
Yes.
Matthew would
so before,
contract
before we
signed.
all
Boom,
go-
we're good to go.
Yeah. Like Jaga just makes sure to review it for legalese and things like everything looks good and like he signs his name. It's just Jaga.
Jaga.
Matthew puts his full name.
Oh,
Matthew
dear lord.
McDonald's.
Matthew
Azure Magic,
Like,
keeper
you
of the
wanna waste
infinite
your damn
Stercanium, Scion of the gods, master of the element of ice, and
Brother.
all his other titles.
Don't say you, Ernie. You babble to me all the time about the primordials.
Half this contract is your name.
Only half. Wait, hold on a second here. He adds a couple more lines. There we go.
Just Raven starts walking towards the group.
Oh, by the way, Raven heard me refer to Nock as not father after the modified memory, so just
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, no, look, I have
Nook
infinite of
would-
this thing. I can.
Nook would give
shuffles
Vatic a hug.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you giving him a hug? What?
Thank you.
Because he hasn't had hugs in 500 years. He needs this.
He's Vadic's friend. Albeit
I
Vadic
gotta
doesn't
go.
quite know him.
Matt's hugged his son once.
2,000 years
Boy.
ago.
That's why
2,000
he hates it.
What? Yeah. As Raven
McCall
approaches, Lavian is very awkwardly shuffling backwards.
I already.
Am I?
Matt would look back to Lamian. It's like, don't think I can't see you back there.
Mm,
You and I are having a long conversation later.
uh-huh.
Before we walk through the door and actually start the
Of course,
combat
Mr.
and stuff of
Azamagic.
this session,
Yeah, and we're
Nook would
missing
walk up
Big
to-
Sad.
Nook would walk up to Azure Magic,
hmm
put out his hand for a shake.
To look at my son. Really?
It was always business, father.
You know, I always make exception for my number one.
Lavian mumbles something.
And I would shake his hand.
I'm near you.
Until we meet again, father.
I will
Until we
be
meet
there.
again, son.
Guess I'll roll a stealth.
You know, you don't have to be a stranger. Jeffrey misses you.
wait, who is? Wait, I thought
Jeff.
You had someone
This
named
one.
Jeffrey as well.
And then he fades.
If you beat it, Amy, you get the PM.
Anything you're trying to send to her about the Nook Matt conversation is blocked. I'm saying.
Oh, no. Lamian mumbled something.
And Raven was to the group, so.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that off for next shit.
All of you are now before the door.
Let us
Oh,
go.
yeah, Quasi, you're free, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for letting me do my goddamn job.
Matthew would look at you and be like, your friends vouched for you. Made a deal as well, he says with a toothy grin. But do know, I'm not very careful with my spells. If you happen to die, it'll be a tragic accident.
It'll be the first time I've died. It'll be the fucking last at this rate.
Mm.
Oh, don't worry, I might bring you back if they make a good enough deal.
I might need your help to get back then.
Can we continue on before the bickering grows?
Mhm.
Raven, come
Yep.
on, dearest.
Let's go.
Like,
Okay, Lamian, I
I,
need to know,
Oh,
what are you
what?
being so nervous about, Avery? Like, I'm actually curious.
The fact that over the
He
table.
killed her daughter.
Yeah, he
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
killed her
did!
daughter. No, Lamian killed Raven's daughter
Oh.
and lost her soul to a Draco Lich.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. That's all. Because
Yeah,
Matt would know this. That's why I'm asking.
So, as you open the door, you all would be appearing either on this side here. Sorry, my ping is black.
On the top right. Okay.
Racist.
Or this side here.
okay.
Where's
Either
it?
side.
Bottom
It,
left,
So
top right.
bottom, big one, or Yeah, there.
Okay, so is it random, like who appears where, or just like we all appear in one spot?
You can choose either side.
Let's go one spot because
Okay, let's put 2 tanks. Let's put a tank on each side. So wherever I go, put someone else tanking in the opposite.
Or we'll go one side of this, right? Let me go.
I'm guessing Raven's not letting Lammy get out of her sight after overhearing that.
I guess I'll go tank.
Okay.
Check what's your AC again?
When I rage is 26.
Beach. Where's Azurag?
She's not going to be able to hide her weapons
I'll
anyway.
just go over on this side just so I can get wherever I need to go.
26 AC and resistance to everything. Love it.
Yep. Also a fuckload of health because I took the tough feat. And I have 20 constitution.
Lemon, seeing that these two are accompanying the party, just sighs and pulls out Quinsu and Charlo's weapon.
Matt and Raven would obviously spawn on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
Matt is back in his chair floating.
Oh, so is this Matt? Oh, I see it now.
So there's a picture of him in character creation. So
Yeah, I see it. Like I honestly thought that was just a giant chair image when I was like zoomed out. Oh, I apologize.
You're good. Yeah, no, it's a lot of us. It's one of those big sessions, so it's all good. On this plane, you have a hard time breathing. You can still breathe if you do require it, those of you. But it's not that there isn't enough oxygen, it's that this is entirely a different gaseous, I guess element isn't the correct word, but you know what I mean, that you're all breathing. It's making you very tired. Even those of you that don't sleep, it's causing you to lose power, as in energy.
I don't breathe.
I don't need to breathe.
Yeah, if you don't breathe, then it does not affect you.
Hell yeah.
I'm holding my rage for if something shitty pops up. Is that a smoke cloud or an enemy?
Roll me a const. Sorry, so I can look at this one. I gotta roll for what this is. They were made to. Jugga, what is your lowest stat?
My lowest stats is. I think I have 2 even stats actually. It's charisma.
Roll me a charisma save, please.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, it's one of these situations.
Okay. 9. Wait, is it magic?
It is not magic.
Fuck.
You would recognize it as corruption.
Wait. Did I see it coming?
You did not.
No. Because I was looking around for it. Okay, what does it do?
Okay. Your charisma is permanently reduced by 1. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Well, that's not that big of a deal, actually. Because my charisma was at 11, actually.
Alright, everyone roll initiative.
Okay, I had rage as a reaction, so I'm going to start raging during that.
Alright.
Yeah.
29. Yeah, delete.
Okay.
Oh, there goes Raven. She's like, I'm going first.
I miss
10.
Raven.
I had plus 10 dex. I think I'm going first.
She rolled a 26, so.
I rolled 29.
She has plus 6.
I plus 10.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is a plus 15 to their initiative?
The
bad guys.
Wait, where is the corruption?
They're all the black blobs.
I can't actually see black blobs on
That's
the
the
screen.
point.
Oh, that was the point. That's the point of it.
I genuinely don't even know.
They're meant to be hard to see.
Oh, it is. You're.
Oh, wait, no. I see the blobs now.
It's why for all mimics and Janellas and its cubes, I just use it like actual images.
Alright.
Boy.
This is why I float. This is why I fly in the air. This is why I fucking fly. This is why I
Alright,
fly.
so the corruptionist is going to go first. This one here is going to float over Azure Magic.
Is it music? Sorry, I can't.
Do you mind if I play it?
I was playing ambient.
Can I play something
Yeah,
cool?
what do you have as music?
I was going to do a
It's
mix
the
of.
same.
Well, it's corruption, so let me see if I can play. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I was gonna do a Dark Souls, Soulsborne,
cool.
Bloodborne mix.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, just skip the last thing I had playing. You can put this on.
Okay, just let me. I gotta go at groovy stop, right?
Go, no, skip.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
just do skip.
right.
Also, you have to actually give it the command to play this. No, you. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Here, I can do it.
I
Does adding?
Yeah, adding groovy
Alright.
is nothing.
Here, I got it.
Please make me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw on Matt. How dare you? Sure. Okay.
60. Because fuck you, it's Matt.
Fuck you, it's Matt.
I'm assuming I passed.
I don't see a roll. Oh, 20. You pass,
Yep.
so you only take half of whatever this is.
Excellent.
So you only take 1. Your strength is permanently reduced by 1.
Oh.
Forever.
Okay.
This is how little I that's everyone. This is fucking.
Okay, swapping the spells.
You know, I thought this was a really good idea when I made this earlier in the week, except when I realized that I myself am having trouble finding out where my guys are.
Do you want to maybe you should highlight them?
I mean, they have to highlight. They have to highlight before they attack.
I'll say there, put like a little 5-foot aura around them so you can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you
You
all
can
right
put
now,
it on
just
GM
to be nice,
layer
because
only.
I'm assuming you'd Arcana check. The little token they have above them is going to play in very heavily, because they have a slight glow of whatever hue I have highlighted. Like the one next to Matt is green, the one next to Jaga is green. Pay attention to the colors on each of the turns.
Okay.
This, yeah.
It's a puzzle fight.
Okay.
This is starting to sound like a puzzle.
It's a puzzle fight.
Yep. Oh,
Just
I love
wanna
puzzle
check
fights.
something.
I'm a big fan of puzzle fights. When
Yeah,
I'm
so pay a lot of attention, figure it out. So this one, let's start with the one going to there. Number 2 is...
Oh yeah, that's the good shit.
Yeah. Alright. Please... Quasi. Please make me a charisma saving throw.
Fuck. Is this permanent
Take
gone
all of this. You are
For them.
permanently, your charisma score is reduced by 3.
forever?
Forever.
I have
Alright.
unless restored
This
by a
one.
wish spell, as per everything, which is permanent.
Alright.
that is far.
This is for Torbane, and this is for... Oh, both ones. Just for there, so that is red. Alright, so Torbane and Vatic, please roll me saves of your weakest stat. Not your weakest save, but your weakest stat.
Alright.
Okay, so you both failed. The DC is only 14 for this. Just telling everyone now. Okay. So the 2 is for Torbane, 3 is for Vatic. Your scores are permanently reduced.
Is this how you intend to try to make Vadic's stats go down?
Master player.
Oh no.
Quasi.
That's because they touched me, yeah?
It's a mist form. It doesn't seem to be touching you. It seems to just be the mist as you breathe it in is affected.
I don't need to breathe.
Yeah, but it still goes up your nostrils.
It's forcing its way into your aura.
It's forcing your way up his nostrils.
Okay,
Is the best
there we
way to
go.
put it. I guess
That's-
breathing is the incorrect word.
Okay, I was about to say.
You have a
hold on.
mouth. You have a nose.
Well, technically,
Or ears.
I have it. Or worst case,
Eyeball.
we don't want to go to the next level.
You can go through other places, Zach, if you want to go there.
I
No, you can.
but
Let's not.
It's not good. All right. Okay, so it's a puzzle fight. What the fuck are we puzzling against? Is the question.
Well, did they change colors between turns?
we'll see.
No.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, alright, I'm keeping some notes, so once I have a bit more information, I'll hopefully share.
Honestly, I'm gonna bonus action quick boost of hates. I have 5 fucking charisma, so this is horrifying. Next for attack can kill me. I'm gonna yeet away 60 feet and over here.
Okay.
And then just in case, because corruption's force based, that's what I've known from the past. Let's give this a shot. I'm gonna cast my blast, which is 7 points, so that's 10d6 psychic damage to make the intelligence saving throw these guys, these 2 forks here. This guy's gonna be double way through. If he's immune to it, so he's gonna
Okay.
intelligence saving throw. That's
9.
a fail. And take
Okay. And you said this is force damage?
psychic damage.
Psychic.
Yes, because they know that force damage.
It is currently unaffected.
Ooh.
It's blue.
Immunities.
But the so this is the other way around. That fucking it's always the other way around, isn't it? That's 7 points. Yeah, no, it's actually it's 10d8. Holy fuck! But no, there's nothing. Right, okay. Yeah, that's Barry's gonna fly over here.
Alright.
And it's gonna cast bloody. Got no idea what to do. He's just gonna cast Blur on me, and that's it.
Okay.
Time to see how I die.
Matt, legendary action.
Yep, Matt is going to cast Daylight.
Okay. That what kind of damage is that? It's radiant.
It's not a damage.
Yeah,
It's a 60-foot sphere of light. Spreads out from a point you choose within range. The sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet. So it's 120 feet of light.
And counts as light from the sun.
It does
Yes.
not count as light from
No,
the
it
sun.
does not.
No, it does not.
Daylight
No.
is a third level spell and does not count as third as light from the sun.
Which is really weird with how it's named.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna
as
put
you
it
do
like in the
that,
middle. Yep.
The 2 green ones, they, like me, thought it was radiant damage, and they back off slightly, but then continue their stance when they see that it does not actually do damage.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the whole entire field's lit up, so anyone who doesn't have dark vision, you're welcome.
I would have thanked you a while ago, but now I have an eye.
Now I have
And
an
then,
eye.
yep.
Yes.
You have a soul eye.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm a. Oh god, I haven't played her. I'm gonna move over here. Can I? Is this like walkable? Like, can we walk? across?
This is a crystal bridge. Yes, this
Yep.
is walkable.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to there. Cool. I'm gonna go here, and then I think I have range.
I started blasting.
You said a blast?
Eldritch
do.
blasting.
I'm not Eldritch blasting. I'm just making sure I don't hit people. Well, actually, I don't really care for people. I'm just gonna send a fireball at these 2 here. See if that does anything.
What's the color of the one on the bottom?
Well,
Yeah.
that's a really interesting question. That's a Park forgot to do that one. So, yeah,
It's mystery flavored.
we're gonna roll real quick.
There, I had mystery flavor.
Okay.
I love mystery flavor.
Oh,
Well, you guys got lucky again by my stupidity. Go ahead.
Purple.
Didn't get to attack.
cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna do
I
a
knew this was gonna happen. So good in my mind. I'm like, they won't be able to see it. They think it's rocks. But no. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm just doing
fireball.
a fireball at let's see. 5th level for funsies.
Okay. I'll make saves.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, one
So-
meets, one doesn't.
So one meets. Okay. You look like you do damage the blue one.
Okay.
Oh
Handy to know. But yeah, that would be my turn.
Okay.
Just keep an eye.
Ambrose.
All right. I'm gonna step back a little bit from these black things in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Holy Aura.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank
So
you.
no damage.
No, it doesn't do damage. Just gives us advantage on saving throws.
Okay. That's smart. Yeah.
Just
There we go.
pulls out a sacred relic. Casually.
All right. Ambrose, is that your turn?
It is.
Sweet. It's so nice to not have you typing it. I mean, it's fine when you do, but it's nice
So
to hear your
much
voice,
easier.
buddy. All right, Morgana.
Okay, bonus action to activate my whole astral deal. So, you know, the body and all that. And then I'm going to, let me see if I can get around this blue bit. Alright, I'm gonna get, nope, that's not where I want to go. I'm gonna go like here. And that's like technically within 10 feet of the blob, right?
Yeah.
Draw a line. That's 50.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no,
10.
because
You're good.
he occupies the full thing, so yeah, you're good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to bop it with my
Bop it, twist it, roll it.
astral arms.
Damn, girl.
Dodge those hit.
Oh yeah, the 31 hits.
The 31 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Love that.
What kind of damage are these?
Radiant.
Okay.
This is all radiant.
Alright.
So
He looks damaged by it.
Yep.
alrighty then. I'm gonna kind of go back to my original spot.
Okay. Is
And
the
that's my
8
turn.
also radiant, or is that something
Yes.
else?
8 is also radiant.
Alright.
How big's it?
Alright. Amian.
Just checking the range and something real quick. Okay. Flavian moves to here. He's gonna blast a cone of cold at the red ones.
Okay. As you blast Cold Cone, they do not seem to take damage from it.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I will activate one of my living spell arms. I will be activating my Radiant Lightning Bolt.
Which ones are you firing at?
I'm not firing because
Oh, you're activating.
yeah, the way that they work is I can activate them as a bonus action, but I can use them as a bonus action, and then they'll just recharge naturally as long as they're activated. Can activate them for up to a minute. So
Gotcha.
funny as 0
Alright.
items. Am I right?
You are. Ithis.
Let us first start off with a haste. And then we're gonna not shoot. A controversial move. Could these two blobs of whatever make me a dexterity save, please? casting Flame Strike at 5th level. That's DC 19 save.
Okay. So the
So
one on
that's-
top.
That's,
The one on top seems to take the fire damage.
okay.
One on the bottom does not.
Okay. So that's. Are they? Is he especially damaged by the radiant component?
He doesn't appear to actually take the radiant at all.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Just realized all of these have different.
And then the bottom one takes half damage of
The
whatever
slow
it
and the
takes.
Of what kind?
Well, of all of it.
Okay, it does
Except
not
for
appear to
dex
take
save.
anything. Of the types of damage you have there, it does not appear to take any.
You just realized you didn't roll for both of these rolls, right? You rolled one of them. Realized, oh god.
Yep. Alright, is that your turn at this?
That is not my turn.
Oh,
I have
apologies.
so many goddamn abilities. Bonus action Mantle of Myriad Flames is active with flame, so whenever a creature starts its turn within 30 feet of me, a hostile creature starts its turn within 30 feet of me, it takes 2d8 fire damage. Set up.
Orb, I'm making you large real quick while this is happening, because Chris reminded me you're on a unicorn. Yep.
I just kind of figured. I didn't think it'd be able to come through.
Can the top one
I mean,
make me?
That's actually a good point.
another
Thank you. Probably wouldn't.
dex save?
Yeah, I'll do that in 1 second. Thank you,
Thank you very
Torb.
much.
Okay. The top one in the dex.
Another dex save.
27.
Okay, so that's. And the top one was the one that took the fire damage, right?
Correct.
Cool. So it takes 10 points of fire damage already halved.
Alright.
And then the bottom one. Apologies, part with a lot of stuff. Did the 21 hit?
21 does not hit.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Alright. Jaga.
Okay, question. They are made of mist, right?
They appear to be, yes, some sort of mist.
Like, does it appear to be affected like normal mist from where I'm standing, from where it's going?
It seems to be a chaotic bundle of constantly evolving chaotic elements. It just appears as mist a lot of times, but
I'm going to try something kind of
if you try
stupid.
to smoke it, no, it would turn solid in your throat. Just telling you now.
I wasn't gonna do that. I can't even inhale. I'm a robot. What I was gonna do is
put that out there because D&D culture.
Because I'm hasted and I'm a robot and I have a pole arm, I wanted to turn my pole arm into a wind turbine and try to blow the mist away.
Go ahead. You can attempt that. Roll me athletics.
Okay? Because I'm hasted, I have a robot arm, so I can try to blow it away with Void Jacket, which is an anti-magic weapon.
You're doing that. Dislocating your wrist. Yeah, sure,
I thought this through. 26.
All right, this takes your action. Okay, 26.
I have 2 actions technically because of haste.
He is moved back 5 feet from you, and then turns into a more solid-looking form.
Okay, would that take 1 action? Would that just take my main action?
Yes.
Okay, then I use my second action to bop him as he's solid. Because I'm hasted.
Okay.
Yep. And I can only do 1 attack, I think, because this is the haste action.
No.
Oh no, your rule is I can do 2, isn't it?
Well, do you have extra attack? You're a barbarian. So
I have extra attack and I'm hasted.
Yes, you just get extra attack once per turn though.
I know, but didn't Park say he ruled it as getting 2 hits?
If you use you get extra attack as well.
Once
if you
per
use your
turn.
haste for an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get 2 of these. So 18 to hit and 31 to hit.
31 hits.
Okay, do I get Void Shackle's extra damage? Because is it magic enough to get that?
Well, what kind of damage does it do?
It
does not damage by your attack.
Oh, is that damage by slashing or
Hit it.
fire?
No, as you hit it in its more solid form, Ethan, you hit it, but it slowly morphs around the blade and the blade slips out.
Okay, so fire and slashing doesn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, fire radiant. So green is slashing and fire. Okay, so I need to go to a different one right now.
So far, blue has been affected by fire, green has been affected by radiant, and purple and
Not been
red we have
affected.
not found anything yet.
Honestly,
Purple doesn't take radiant, doesn't take fire.
Honestly, right now I'm just happy my windmill trick actually worked.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, jogging a full go-go gadget over here.
Go gadget.
So, Matt's legendary action.
Yeah.
He's going to cast icicles, which is just magic missile by ice, and one at each of the different colors. So one at green, one at red.
What's the
You
range
don't
on
need to do
that?
red. You don't need to do
Matt-
red. I've already tested it.
He's just doing them all of them.
Yeah.
The range of magic missile, I think, is 120 feet. What is it?
120 feet.
Yeah.
It is
It
a
won't
very
be-
Can
funny
you reach
spell.
all of them? You cannot.
He cannot.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I could do Welsh poop.
You could
Do you got
do-
distance spell?
Well,
No, I don't, because I'm not
He's a warlock.
Pentecost Matt anymore. I don't get feats. Poop. No, I
He's a
can't.
warlock.
Legendary action at this. Call me a coward, bitch! Shut the fuck up.
You're a coward.
In that case, we are going to use my legendary action to teleport.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna
Because he
teleport up here.
refuses to stand up.
Alright, you're standing
up
on
there.
an icicle.
I don't know, I'm sitting on my throne on a icicle. Thank you very much,
Crystal.
sir.
Can
Crystal.
you put just because where you are right now is about 50 feet up?
Yep.
Just put the flying 50 thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
I gotcha.
Oh, over there.
Vatic.
Alright. Does this thing seem capable of taking attacks of opportunity?
It
That's
hasn't
an
taken one yet.
Excellent question.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna fly. This seems a good spot. Fly over here. And then I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars. And then as a
Green.
bonus action, I will shoot the green one in the bottom.
Okay.
25 hit.
I don't think it's a hit. I think it's a save, isn't it? Crown of Stars.
Crown of Stars
Crown of
is a
Stars
hit.
is an attack.
Yes. Is a
20,
range attack.
yeah,
range
because it's in
attack.
its solid.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Yeah, no, it's in its solid form. So yes, 25 does hit.
Wonderful.
Mm.
And I don't think this is gonna
It's-
damage. Or
Green.
Yep.
And that's radiant. So yes, it does hit. And it does damage.
wonderful.
Way.
That is my turn.
All right. Matthew.
Yes, Matthew is going to clap his hands and summon his 5 best friends.
Oh,
We're
no.
gonna summon Frosty, Olaf, Blizz, Slusher,
I hate
and
you so
Colder.
much. I
Or
hate
put
you
you
so
there.
much.
Put you down.
Slusher is best boy.
But
Olaf sucks.
you there. But you there. But yeah, put you right there. That's his
Oh, there's so many attacks.
that's his action. And then he only gets one of those, so that's his turn. Because, you know,
Alright.
NPC stats don't get bonus actions. That's sad. Of course, I just summoned, you know,
Big
5
sad. Yeah, like you
elementals.
just
so there's
summoned
that.
5 elementals.
Yeah, there's that as well. I
there's
mean,
the benefit of being a CR26 with legendary actions and legendary resistances.
they're great, right?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Matt,
You guys should fight
actually roll
me.
me a perception check though before your turn ends.
Oh, 100%. I would do that any day of the week. Do.
There is a blind
19.
elemental.
Okay, that's not bad. Somewhere in the bottom of this pit here, which my thing is black because I'm a stupid, edgy person, so it's really backfiring on me now. So
I
hope
do
you
have
see
true
this.
sight, if that matters.
That does matter.
Okay.
You detect something or someone unconscious down there.
Oh.
Are they friend or foe?
You don't know. They're unconscious.
Okay, I don't care.
Yep, just letting you know.
I'm
Alright.
not gonna say anything.
Hendrik.
Cool, it's
Stole
me.
my name, motherfucker.
No, his
I-
name is Hendrik.
Hendrix
Not
Yeah.
with
Hendrik.
an X. X is cool.
Also, your
I'm
name
talking
is
about Hendrix Duquesne.
Creed is
His name
cool.
is Hendrik.
Quick question, Bart. Am I allowed to?
Yes.
Am I allowed to use any of my prestige class stuff? Yeah, because I'm not
Do
sure if
it.
you got to.
Just
Okay,
do it. I'll
perfect.
look it over later. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Cool.
I'm
Great.
sorry.
No,
I
it's
just
fine.
haven't had the time.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to summon my wings and just engulf my whole body in shadows.
I see.
Shadows as I'm going to just fly up about 50 feet and move 40 feet to the right, away from these people. I hate them.
You don't like them.
That's
Okay.
fair. Oh, it's the cleric beast battle music.
Alright.
Time to look for the
Anything
wings. I'm gonna say, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna try and Eldritch Blast one of them, and I'm gonna feel so bad when I roll this attack.
Which
We
one are you
haven't found
attacking?
something effective against
The one
purple.
in purple.
Okay.
Try force against purple.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's something that we haven't tried
Roll the
yet.
hit.
Shit, that doesn't work. Fuck.
Yeah. You can just. We all know what Eldritch Blast is.
So anyway, I started blasting. Lamian only ever uses Eldritch
Only
Blast.
a plus
So-
4.
Oof.
I do get 3 hits. I do get 3 shots of past level 11.
2 more.
Alright. So, yeah. 2 more. Okay, so none of those hit, but one of them whisks by, and you feel like this one may have been affected if it was hit.
Force against purple. That's good to know. And that's it for me.
Still need to find some for red and the other 2 colors that we don't know yet.
Okay.
Start a corruption this
Now-
turn. Blue takes 4 fire damage.
Okay. Alright, so let's start up top then. These guys over here. They're going to fly towards the closest thing. Be corrupted. Who's closer is 15, 20 yards to land in.
Technically, the elementals are the closest.
I'm Martini on the rock, shaking not stirred.
I have advantage, thank God for that.
Advantage on all shaving throws. Alright. Who's this right here?
Who's who what?
It's Reveri.
This thing.
That's a summon.
Oh.
It's very.
Zach,
Okay.
if I hear you say it that way again, I'm going to shoot you with Reverie.
How do you
Isn't
say
it Reverie?
Yes,
I
it's
say
Reverie.
I nickname Reveri.
Alright, well, it's Reverie, because that is what the word is.
I was thinking it was more like ball or beer.
If this is gonna fly to Australia just to strangle you one day, Zach.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm coming over.
And I have a crane. I'll just change the neck.
So they've all moved. Now we're gonna roll for this guy out. Roll for these guys. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so. Sorry, this is a process, everyone.
Yeah, it's fine.
Imagine if you had to play Matt on top of it.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, be glad I had
Stays red.
my schedule fit this.
Yeah. Wow, okay, so those two stay the same. And then down here.
And colors.
It's two.
Is that a different shade of purple? It is a different shade of purple.
Is it a different shade of purple?
I don't know. I'm actually trying to examine. No, it's the same.
Okay. So. Torbane, or Ambrose, apologies. Please make me your lowest save. Not your lowest save, sorry, lowest stat, and make me a save in it. Lamian, the same. Morgana, the same. DC 14.
I do have an inspiration laying around. Yeah, I'll use that inspiration.
I would use it now.
I hope Red Restoration works.
Oh. Oh. Goodbye, 7 strength. Bye bye.
Okay.
No.
Well,
So, starting with Lamian, because rolled first, Morgana passed the save, so you only take half of it. Torbane, is your 2d4 being added to your save?
Correct.
Any other advantage?
Yep.
So you do pass this, so you only take half. So Lamian, you take all of this permanent minus. Morgana, you take half this, so just 1. Torbane, you take half this, so just 1.
My arms are floppy. I can no longer carry my coin purse.
You know how many weeks I spent training so I could even have a 10 strength?
Well, you could
Yeah.
train even more now. You could just
Yeah,
train
I was-
again. More downtime stuff. All right. Moving down to Hendrik, not Duquesne. Please roll me a save. I don't know what your lowest stat is because you're new.
It's between strength and charisma.
So
Both
we're
the
gonna
same.
go with strength then.
You have low charisma as a
For some
warlock?
you have- we're just using
All of us
saving throw.
dump strength.
You have some
Yes.
weaky boys. All right, so unless you have advantage somehow, you fail the save. So you take. Man, they're just being really kind to you all.
It's great.
All right, moving over, Jaga.
Okay.
Charisma again. Sorry, what is your lowest now?
It's still charisma.
Just whatever.
It's still charisma. Okay.
I wanted to have D2.
Oh, come on!
That's really unfortunate. So you take all of this.
There you go.
I take that much charisma damage?
You do.
Fuck.
I have -2 charisma.
I'm -3 charisma, mate. Yeah, I like me.
All right.
I work in a bar. This is not good.
You can just train your charisma back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Look, let's just say I hope the rate of
Magically,
Well, I
restoration
mean,
Yes.
he works for a terrorist and claims it's not a
This
terrorist,
has
so it
never
kind of makes
passed
sense.
any wisdom save ever. I've not once this
great.
entire
You
campaign
take 2
succeeded a
wisdom
wisdom check.
damage.
I don't think Greater Restoration's gonna work on this.
It will
just
not.
saying.
Will anything work on this?
No.
A wish
Well,
spell, maybe?
I mean,
Wish
maybe the
spell.
guy that's up top might be able to help here.
It's wish spell per person, though. I don't know how many 9th levels he's got. Anyway, Quasi.
More than enough.
Alright, which one took the radiant damage?
Wait a minute.
I can't
Which
tell you.
corruption? Oh, it got close to me again. Okay.
Zach, green takes radiant.
That's too far
Green
away.
takes radiant, blue takes fire.
Purple takes
Okay.
force.
I think purple would take force damage.
Yeah, purple
I'll
probably
take
take
force.
force.
Park, double
We
check.
don't know what red takes yet.
Park, you double check something. My foolish pen. Do I still have the four sword spam ability? I can spell it summons the swords and force. Do I still have that, or is that gone?
That's gone.
Fuck. Let me check what I've got as force then, because most of my force spells are gone. Ah, no, here we go. Gravity sinkhole. That's still force. Oh, thank fuck. Alright, around this one here. Right here. We can just make sure you see this one here if I want. Actually, wait. Yeah, just that one there. Have a make a strength saving throw.
Strength save.
Yeah.
16.
Oh, that fails. So you will take. Fuck, we'll go max out. 17, 10 force damage. That's a lot of
How much damage?
force.
That's all force? Yeah, you watch as you fire that off, and the force damage hits it. You hear a shriek that gives you an instant migraine, then goes away. As the mist does not die, but it turns into heavier sand-like particles, and particle by particles fades away.
Cool.
I feel like we're flying.
They do not have a lot of HP.
I swear we're flying something from Destiny right here. Holy crap. Okay, so bonus action.
Many of them have not been hit though, so
yeah.
Just saying.
Just checking what Reveri has. Reveri has a force spell. No, do not. Bonus action. Just gonna cast Precognition Hunch on myself as a bonus action, and yeah, that's my turn. Actually, I'm gonna move a bit more actually, because I don't want to get enraged or anything. I want to fly 60 feet. I'm gonna fly about 10 feet up in the air, higher up as well, just in case.
Okay.
And I'll sit right here.
All
10 feet up in the air.
Raven.
She wants to go past things, but that's a bad idea. I'm just going to send a fireball down here to the one that's fighting Jaga. So down here. And I shall Let's do it at another. I'll do it at 6th level.
Do it higher.
Alright.
I'll do it higher next time then.
Passes the save, so it's only going to take
Yeah.
half of that, but yes, it does seem affected by it. So that's plus about 2. Okay.
Which one took that?
The next Jaga.
Oh yeah, the blue.
The blue.
Yeah. Takes even more damage. This one has already been damaged. It's more damage now.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Ambrose.
Ambrose doesn't like these misty things near him.
Mm-hmm.
The blue and the green. He's gonna cast banishment on them.
Interesting.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wait, blue.
Bottom left.
Well, I mean this one.
Purple. Purple and green.
The purple one?
Purple and green then. Yep.
Which one?
The purple and the green one.
You're casting on both. Okay.
Yep. Twins.
Alright.
And that sends them to a demi-plane, right?
Or
Well, that's where they come from.
Just spread more of the corruption, it's fine.
Put up more, please.
Send it elsewhere.
Well, good thing it's not going anywhere. It's not so safe.
Well, it's DC 22, so they have to both succeed. But I'm going to then just keep moving back a little bit.
It didn't affect either. Oh, they made the saves. Okay.
They made the saves.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Alright. Morgana.
Okay, so if I move right here, use my bonus action to use finally this living spell that I got like forever ago. And I'm going to attack this one, the purple one. It's attacking the purple one. My ping is also black for some reason.
Purple force.
Yeah. It's a force.
It's a
fireball.
force fireball.
It's a fire force. Ooh. Fire force.
All right.
Force
Fireball
fireball.
melee.
And there's no save. It's just an attack.
Yeah, it's the melee attack ability of the living spells.
All living spells have it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me actually just double check. I've never used. Oh, I can make 2 melee spell attacks. Okay. Cool,
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, that hits because it's a nat 20.
Yeah. And that
That
one I'm
misses.
guessing misses. Okay, so the purple one takes 22 plus 19 force. And then I'm going to attack the green one again with my astral arms. And I'm guessing both of those miss.
Both of those do miss.
Darn. Wow.
Darn, too.
Okay. All I can do. If I could fly away, but then it would just attack other people. And yeah, okay, that's my turn.
Lamian.
Just checking what damage one of these do. Does anyone know off the top of their head what damage the Eldritch Invocation of Life Drinker does?
I think it's necrotic.
No, it isn't.
I am
No,
also.
Isn't it based on what damage you're dealing already?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, it is necrotic.
Yeah, Life Drinker is necrotic.
Yeah.
Oh, big.
So I'll be able to check too. I might talk to Machala about fixing that because it is a Eldritch Invocation, so patrons can affect them. But
Yeah, he
for
can
now,
yeah, no, he could,
for now, I'm
once you
going
get your
to
once you get your thing back, yeah.
yeah. Well, once I get Eliza back,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and stab the red one with Tornado. There's a 24
Okay.
hit.
24 does not hit.
Let's try again.
Just for your guys' note taking, the AC is 30. If you somehow get it to shift into a more physical form, it is 25.
Okay, I do not hit, and now I shall dip using fast step.
You going away?
All right.
I am going to go over to here, as I am 2 attacks of dying. Actually, it's a 60-foot teleport, so I'll go here.
All right. Hit this.
Okay, time for some attacks against the blue boy.
All right. Make your attacks.
Attack number 1, attack number 2, attack number 3,
Hit.
attack number 4.
Miss. Miss.
So 1 hit.
1 hit.
Can I also get a dex save, please? DC is 15.
Fails.
Fails. So in that case, it takes the full 73 from this. And then
Obliterated it.
36 fire damage.
Nice.
And it takes.
How much? Okay, that's a lot of fire. Yes, this one does a similar thing. Fades into tiny particles of sand and is no longer on this plane of existence.
Excellent. And for the purple guy down here, we are going to attempt to hit it. Using the power of friendship. So does 17 does not hit. And 26 does not hit.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That is my turn.
Alright. Jago.
Okay, I have slashing and fire damage. Can I affect the purple guy?
Nope.
Purple is
I don't believe
force.
Purple takes force.
Forcey boy over here.
And it may also take slashing. I haven't tested slashing with purple.
Okay. Is it still like non-corporeal, or did you guys force it to a more physical form?
It's non-corporeal.
Okay, then I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna do my windmill trick again. And force it to a more
Okay.
corporeal form for everyone else to hit.
Roll athletics again, please.
Yep. 17?
I'll allow that, yeah.
Okay.
We'll
And
say
then
the DC is 17 from now on.
okay. And then I will
DC for spinning windmills.
I will recklessly attack it with my last two attacks. So 25 hits. Does the slashing damage go through?
Slashing does not. Well, this is purple,
Yeah.
so none of that goes through.
Well, shit.
Only force affects purple.
I thought well, someone said, well, Edith said we didn't test slashing yet.
No, we don't know if it's specifically exactly one damage type per color.
No.
There are a lot of damage type and only 6 colors. That we know.
And just to help you guys a little bit, it isn't just one. They have other damage types.
Yeah.
So testing slashing against purple was something we hadn't done, but now we know.
Okay. And Jog is just going to get very aggravated that his attacks can't do anything. And he's just gonna shout, "Oh, fuck you and fucking miss too!" And that's the end of my turn.
Killing mages left and right one session. Next session. How are the turntables?
Can I do legendary action real quick?
Alright.
How
yes,
the
you can.
turntables have.
Matt's just going to teleport as legendary action, don't worry.
Where are you going?
Okay.
Are we going near the sleepy thing?
Now, Vatic.
Alright. I'm going to shoot another thing of my crown of stars at the green one.
Alright.
Oh.
You don't know about the sleepy thing.
That hits, yeah.
That one's still up?
Let me look. Which one are you firing at? The
Green. Green.
Yeah, the green one.
Actually, is it green one? Or am I looking at the wrong part of the map?
Top right.
Oh.
Yes. Top right.
Okay.
Okay. 33 points of damage. It is just barely existent.
Alright, can I get a constitution saving throw, yeah?
Mm-hmm. 23.
It's gonna make it, and wait, where is this on the list? For some reason it's not here. Moonbeam is 2d10, so I'm gonna do this at 3rd level. So 3d10 of radiant. 16. Is it still up? After that?
What? That is. Sorry, my thing's going in and
That
out.
is radiant.
Try reconnecting. It's radiant.
Right. Yes.
You'd
be taking half due to.
Yeah.
8
yeah, that does kill it though. Not kill it,
Right.
but it fades from this plane. Using that up there. These are not being killed.
Bye bye.
Just moving this so I can put the X on it.
Cool.
Alright. Is that your turn, Vatic?
Yes, so that is action, bonus action.
Alright.
Just gonna put the moonbeam right here for now.
Matt.
Alright. Elementals are going to start moving. Boop. This one's going to move right here and make an attack roll against the purple dot. Does a 25 hit?
Yes, because Jago windmilled it.
Windmill.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Alright. It needs to make a DC 14 con save. As it takes 9 cold damage. Failure. Okay, I didn't fail, so don't worry about it.
That's a lot
Does
of
it take the
water.
cold
Would've
damage?
worked, though.
please?
Yeah. It is purple, so does not take cold damage.
Alrighty. Cool. It has multi-attack, so it's gonna attack purple with slashing. Well, slashing doesn't work, right? We tested that already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Slash doesn't
Okay,
work
so
on
I'm not
purple.
gonna worry
Yeah.
about it. I'm not gonna worry about it then.
Flashing and fire does not work.
Alright, I'm gonna move to the red. We're gonna test
Force.
slashing on the red. There's a 25 hit the red one.
Does not hit.
Alrighty, multi-attack. Attack number 2. Misses. Alright.
Miss.
And then this one's gonna move to the other side, so he has advantage.
Cool.
Cool. Ice Claw slashing. 26 hits. No? Oh, it's 30. Never mind.
AC is 30.
It's 30.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, these guys don't hit. These guys don't hit very hard.
I mean, in a normal
I'm-
battle, these would be great. It's just.
Oh yeah. Well, especially there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
I have one more.
You want more?
Yeah, one
Okay.
more.
I'm pretty sure
Nope.
you need a nat
Oh
20.
my
God.
Yeah,
I have +7. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
yeah, it
basically-
had to be a nat 20.
yeah, exactly.
20.
Um,
Alright.
cool. So that's Elemental's turn. Matt's turn. He's gonna sip his tea slowly, not as his action, but like because he has an action where he sips his tea, but that's the
Takes
point.
up your multi attack. No.
No, he doesn't have multi-attack.
Okay. Sipping his food
I'm
is
out of
so
tea in
mad.
real life, so
Or
I
it's
can't make the
terrible.
sound. It's actually really sad.
I'm out
Go
Um,
method. You gotta go method.
yeah, exactly. For my action,
I
we're
always
gonna
play with a
use.
dagger in my hand.
You're Italian, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
I want to
you
put a
know,
drug in my pocket.
Matt is a man of many talents, but not using ice is not one of them. Um,
Oh my god.
so
your
we are going.
abilities, all your spells deal ice damage or something.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Everything cuts as ice damage. So what we're gonna
Nope.
do is say fuck it. I'm gonna cast banishment on purple down here by my hopeful new protege one day, and the red one up here that my ice elementals are having such a bad time against. Or no, I can only do one. I'm not fancy like. God damn, I forget. I keep thinking I'm staircase Matt, where I had like sorceress slots
Yeah.
and abilities.
You played a lot
So-
of versions of
You
Matt
could
over
just
the
use it. You
years.
could just up your spell to 5.
Oh, you can upcast it, and then you can
You
target
could-
multiple
you-
people.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, then I'll just upcast to 5. Yeah, why not? I'll cast. Yeah.
Or
Oh,
with
or you can do
range.
6 to get rid of all of them.
Nope.
you know what? You're right. There's only 3 left. But no, it's wait. I forget I'm Matt. I don't cast any spells. I don't do anything. I forget I'm Matt.
Yeah, there you go. I was about
I
to say
sip my
that.
tea, and can I see the sleepy thing by better any chance? Just if it's in my peripheral gaze, I just happen to.
I also have double sight. That's
You
120.
see that it
So-
is humanoid, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, still don't care, but it's just if it's within my ever watchful gaze, I would take note. But it's fine. Yeah, I just sip my tea and that's my turn. I forget I'm Matt.
You let the other
Well,
things
okay.
fight for you.
Wait, are you not casting? I don't know.
No,
are you
it's
teasing
my
or are you
turn's
not
over.
casting?
He's
No,
just
my
sipping
turn's done.
tea.
I sit
Oh
on my
my
throne
gosh.
next to the squid guy who I'm gonna totally not kill.
Okay, Hendrix.
He's not a squid
Right.
guy anymore, though.
I am not.
Hendrix, not Duquesne. Changing your name to that.
Question: with my because I have the double sight invocation, could I see Sleepy Thing?
Sleepy.
Roll me perception, since you are at a vantage point.
Perfect.
Okay. So, seems to be an older humanoid. Looks human. Just unconscious on a rock down there. Sorry, not a rock, a crystal.
Can I perceive if it's unconscious because its ass whooped, or because it's just sleeping?
Looks like it's just tired, like drained.
Oh.
All right, we'll deal with that after this.
You would know.
The gas in here, or like the air in
Sorry.
here, was like weakening us.
He has. Sorry, one second. Just checking something in notes. Oh, yeah, sorry. You would know he has 8 talismans that stand out to you on his belt.
Talismans. Talisman's funny because I'm a warlock. Pact is a talisman. Here's the thing. I can't do anything. All of my abilities have to hit, and I don't think I have any way to damage these boys in any meaningful way.
You gonna go to the sleepy thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see the sleepy thing.
Okay. It's hard to tell even how far it is down.
I guess we're just gonna try and fly down there, keeping an eye out for any more missed things.
All right. Begin flying down. Sorry. I will use your full movement and dash to get there.
And a full movement at dash will be 180.
Okay. This feels very unnatural. Like it's not him per se, but this plane of as the closer you're getting to him, you should be getting closer, but it's acting weird. Something with the corruption is interfering your ability to reach this person.
Interesting. I will say, as my bonus action, I will summon my 3 shadowy tendrils around me, so I look like the Dark Ark, essentially, but with shadow.
How dare you?
All right.
And that's it for me.
Corruption, yes. All right. Going for the 2 at the top. And the 1 left on the bottom. So it's 4, 6. Oh, new color inbound.
Oh,
Oh, the color!
Orange!
Orange. What does orange do?
Bet you ice couldn't work against that one. I don't know. I'm guessing.
We'll see.
We'll see.
What's the bottom one? Still
See?
Bottom one is still purple.
Alright.
Alright. Ithis, make me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, you know I'm not going to do this. Hey.
How low is that wisdom?
Hey.
There's wisdom's at a 6 and we're only going down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Isn't it enough for below a certain
Oh no. What happens if your wisdom goes to 0?
Any magic
No, you don't die if your wisdom hits 0. If your wisdom hits 0, you can't distinguish yourself from another thing. A creature with 0 wisdom is defined as an object.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
So you're gonna be even more of a tool.
Okay, wait.
Wow.
0 strength, you're dead. 0 con, you're dead. Charisma 0, what's that mean?
Charisma 0 is when a creature.
Talk.
No, a creature of 0 can't not talk, because 0 defines presence. So, like, not like. Charisma, I hate in 5th edition. It's not how likable you are or attractive you are. Charisma is force of presence. So it's how there you are. By having 0 charisma, you are, like, not there.
So it's ultimate stealth.
Sort of, but you're just dead.
Sort of, but you're just dead.
These guys can make some sexy ice wraiths, let me tell you. Alright. Torbane, strength save, and Morgana.
Yep.
Forget it. Lots of sheets. Okay, you pass. Torbane, you fail.
Oh god.
So Morgana, you take half this, which is 2. Torbane, you take 2.
Oh, 8 strength.
This music right now.
I'm so glad that I have the proficiency in all saves thing from Monk.
Yeah, would be really terrible otherwise. Alright, Quasi.
Oh boy.
While you plan your turn, Quasi, Be right back. Just start streaming.
Right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna force nuke one of the. I'm gonna force nuke one down the bottom and one up the top. Which one should I go for? Down the bottom or up the top? Down the bottom will clear everyone off though. It's like they're all running around.
What? So she can even do damage.
The 4 purple ones, the force ones.
Okay, so did all at the top seeming. There's a new
Yeah,
color
go
up
top,
there, and
go
that's
top.
very scary.
Yeah, I'd go top.
It
Yeah,
was
do top.
Billy.
Okay, top it is.
Because we also have to figure out what orange is weak to. I'm probably gonna try. I have like a necrotic thing, and I also have like bludgeoning that I can try. I don't have a lot of damage types, is the problem. Like most of my stuff is like radiant.
Mine is all cold or force. I mean, not force, radiant.
Dun, 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 dun.
I've known Matt for one day, and if anything happened to him, I would be grateful.
Hey, here's the thing: you
That's
don't
a
like
joke.
Matt, but you like Azure. Shame on you. They're the
I
same
think
person.
I don't like Azure.
I don't
Yeah.
think Morgana cares much for
Dude,
either.
Morgana, if you were in Pentecost, you would have wanted to fucking shank him.
Nah,
Oh.
Matt was the best man.
Absolutely not.
He's such a good guy.
He
I-
You
knows.
know, you know what he did? He got rid
One
of
of
all the
two-
gods.
He was one of 2 player characters that fucked up badly enough that I, as a DM, had to bail them out. The other one being Zach. Which is how you know.
No. I didn't fuck
You're
up.
you fucked up. You forgot to
No,
put
no,
a
no,
clause
no,
in the
no, no,
contract
no.
that said I couldn't kill you. That is the first thing you put in a contract, is you cannot kill me. And that is the
Oh, you're
one
talking about
thing
that.
you
Okay,
made.
never mind. That's different.
No.
Okay, I thought you were talking about something else.
No. Everything else you sort of did well enough that I couldn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have to bail you out. This was the one time where you fucked up.
Yeah, I made
Okay.
as a player, I made a mistake. Yes,
You made a terrible mistake.
it was a horrible mistake. I 100% agree.
Yes.
And then you stopped being a
You
DM.
never made that mistake again. Yes.
Okay. So, all right, Quasi.
So I'm gonna fly. Actually, wait, can I reach from here? 120 feet. Oh my god, I should reach from here. Screw it. At range. Gravity sinkhole for this one here, just hitting this guy here. The purple one. Strength save, please.
24.
That passes, so it's half. It's half 23 points of force damage.
Is it okay? And the purple one, I'm guessing.
Yes, purple one. Up top, yeah.
All right.
Did that kill it, or it's still up?
Still up. This
All
one
right.
hasn't been touched.
Oh, damn it, everyone's out touching things. Then
Well, not a lot of
Yeah,
us can deal with
orange has been damaged, and now this one has been damaged. One at the bottom has not been damaged.
Okay, Reviri. I want Reviri to cast. Where is it?
Reverie.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna kill you. Look, I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock at night.
Reverie.
I'm gonna have him cast.
Didn't annoy me until Ernie said it. Now I'm like,
Alright, I'm gonna cast Mind Blast on this one here.
On the laugh, that was me going, eh.
Make me intelligence saving throw, please.
sorry, which one?
The orange one. The orange one. Give it a shot.
Okay.
It's psychic damage. That work? Because you fail, still takes damage. Does that work?
No, is this a radius or is this a single
That is
thing?
single target.
Okay. No, it does not.
Okay.
It looks like it might have hurt the purple one though, if you were aiming for that one.
Wait a second. I cast psychic on this one only ages ago.
It wasn't purple at that time.
They change.
The colors change every round.
I am tired. Holy shit. Oh, good.
Zach.
Dude, it's 10 o'clock at night. I've been working since 4
It's good. It's good. You're good. No worries, buddy.
Yeah, right, that works. They're all good.
Alright.
I would be doing more stuff with psychic. Damn it.
Raven.
Cool. Did I see Henrik fly down?
You do, yeah.
Cool. Raven's gonna fly over here to just see what he's doing.
Seems to be flying down, but there's something of like the best way I can describe it is like a nightmare where you're trying to run down a hallway and you're clearly moving, but it's like you're not actually making any progress towards your goal.
It's like the one thing from Super Mario 64, that staircase. An infinite
Exactly.
staircase.
What? Alright.
What?
What?
Alright.
I'm going to. I still have a lot of movement. I only moved. Shmeh. I'm just gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Sending to Hendrik just to be like, what are you running at?
There's a man down there.
Oh man down there.
Oh
Man.
Oh man down there.
If Raven can still use her other movement just to get down to this, like to land here, she's just gonna land there and just keep an eye on this fucker who's ran away.
Okay.
And
have
just look
nothing
around
else
if
I
there's
can
any
do.
more mist coming up or anything like that.
Doesn't appear to be any more mists.
Cool. Yeah, that's her turn.
Alright. Ambrose.
Alright. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon right here. Boop. And I'm going to hit the purple one.
Okay.
Well, attempt to hit the purple one, I should say.
Spiritual weapon is force?
Mine's a special one because I am Hazard's Pact. So it's force and lightning.
Interesting. Okay. So as you hit that one, 31 hits, first of all. Does not kill it, but a shard of lightning comes off, hits the orange one. It looks like the orange one would have been affected if you aimed for that one. But the purple one does take the force damage of that.
Alright. And then I'm going to fly down this way. And that was the quicken spell for that. And then as a cantrip, I'm going to cast Firebolt. At the other
Love the Lord drop, by the way.
And it's all happening in
Firebolt?
Yeah.
Firebolt at which one, sorry? Which one?
Sacred Flame to this one. The orange one.
Okay. Well, it does not take radiant, the orange.
Alright, works for me then. And that is my turn.
Okay. Morgana.
Alrighty. Bonus action for the melee thing again. Against the force one, I'm guessing neither of those hit. Yeah, I don't have to guess. I know they don't hit. And I'm going to try something against the this one up here. Oh wait, my ping is black. The orange one. I'm gonna try something against the orange one.
The black ping.
I don't know why. Oh.
The black ping.
Okay.
Please don't say that ever again.
33 hit.
33 hits, definitely.
So on this bop, I'm going to use one of my abilities that I've barely ever gotten to use to add necrotic damage to this and see if that does anything.
I love the phrase on this bop pop.
Yeah, on the bop. There's a necrotic pop on the bop, so it's a bop.
So the orange does not appear to take the necrotic.
Okay.
It does not. The orange does not take any of those damage points.
And then I'm going to fly over here because Now I feel like I can get out of range of these things because there's no one else there. So feel less bad about it. I'm just gonna put a wing symbol on me to know that. I don't know. But yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Layman.
So anyway, I started Eldritch Blasting. Purple
Sounds
one,
about
purple.
right. Purple
No.
one. Purple
Yeah.
one.
Oh wait, no, I don't have advantage.
Oh no.
You
I
do
still
not.
have that ticked on by mistake.
So none of those hit.
And then I will. What will I do?
Why would I give him advantage? There has to be a reason.
Because
So you
Lamine
said
will die
this-
this session anyway.
Because you said this crystal's 50 foot up, right? So it just does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just teleports up. Whoop.
All right.
Hello. Because fast step's still active. I'm up
All
here.
right.
That's my turn.
So no, are you with Superboy Prime now?
Ithis.
I am leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
No, we're just gonna, because purple doesn't take fire, we're just gonna take some long range shots at orange.
Okay.
We're gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot one more time.
Bang, bang, bang.
So yeah, 3 of those hit, but what kind of damage do they do?
Fire piercing of fire.
Dude.
I have a very niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of all have a couple damage types at most that we do.
We all have our
Yeah.
niche. Our
I can sometimes deal
lightning.
radiant. That's about it.
Yeah, so none of those do damage, unfortunately.
Okay. My best attack roll I've made this session.
Yep, I'm sorry. You're rolling very well.
Purple takes force and apparently psychic too, so double that.
I
Yeah.
imagine each one takes its one type and
Jack.
its counterpart.
Okay. Well, something I haven't done in a while. Jaga takes out his other hand and he uses blasting arm. So just a second.
Yeah, I forgot you had that.
Yep.
Oh,
So
yes, the wand of magic
That
missiles.
ancient wand of
Yeah.
magic missiles I installed in your arm.
yeah,
That was so long ago. Holy shit.
I still have it.
That
So
was like last year, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All those at the purple one. They're all force damage.
Force damage?
It's all force damage.
Okay, well that one, this is the first time it's getting hit, but this does obviously do damage.
Yeah.
13,
Well, second time you got hit.
17
First one
damage.
hit it.
17.
Oh wait! I have 2 more because I just realized
Which one are you firing? Are you firing at the one at the top?
the purple one because the purple one because it
The
says
purple one at the top?
The bottom or the top?
the bottom one is still
Yeah, 'cause
purple.
the
So
top
yeah.
one's already damage. Yeah,
Oh.
the top one's purple as well.
The-
It's
You
already
could probably
damaged.
take out
damaged?
Yeah. Just a second. I have 2 more roll.
The top one's more than 120 feet away, though.
Yeah, I can't reach
is
it.
Exactly
Oh no,
120
it's
feet.
yes, exactly. You're
Yeah.
right.
Just a
So if you
second.
fire at that one, you might be able to kill it this turn.
Yeah, take
I'll-
out the top one.
Just trying
I'll
to
take out the
think 'cause I
top
don't
one.
want
Yeah.
to kill all of you.
I'll take out the top one then.
Okay, you got more?
I had 3. I had 3 from the first one, and I didn't do it right. Because when you match this, the first one's only 3 rounds, and then each one after is the.
Very close.
24 damage.
Okay. It's very, very close.
It's not dead yet.
Oh.
What's the damage? Wait, I might have added. What's the damage total?
24.
Okay, it has 25. I'm going to say it fades into save.
Okay, fuck it. Can I use my? I'm gonna use my haste action
No.
to use the last charge and roll a d20 to see if the wand disappears.
Oh no,
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because I want the thing dead. So.
Probably.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm gonna roll d20. What's the rule for the wand disappearing if you use all the
If
charges?
it rolls a 20 or if it rolls a 1.
4 is enough though, so it is
Yeah.
no longer as flames.
Okay, so the wand will recharge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yep.
Alright, that one is gone. Only 2
Yeah.
remain.
And now I'm gonna use my second action to take disengage. Go over here. And just fly over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Jack.
Yeah. Hello.
Vatic.
How you fucking doing, Quasi?
Alright.
Quasi has
So,
trouble currently talking with voices and talking in your head currently.
Mr.
there's
Vatic.
nothing like above us in the sense of like ceiling, right?
It appears to just go on for infinity.
Wonderful. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Does Call Lightning require clouds?
No, it
No.
makes
No,
them.
no, it forms them. Although it does
Yeah.
extra damage if there
Requires
are.
It just requires you to be outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it requires.
No, it just requires
sky.
it just requires like there be room 100 feet above you. But it does extra damage if you're in a storm. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then can I get a dex save
Mm-hmm.
from the orange one?
18?
I believe that's a yeah, that's a fail. So 3d10 is all. It's 21 lightning.
It's looking very, very rough.
Sadly, I don't have any other lightning, so I'm just gonna have to do another bonus action. Crown of Stars, and hope I hit so I can get some of that cold damage.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
wonderful.
Oh,
The radiant isn't gonna do anything, right? So I shouldn't roll that.
no. Which one? The purple? You're aiming at the orange, right?
Yes.
At the orange. Or the purple?
Yes. The orange.
The orange, okay. Alright, yeah, don't.
No,
yeah,
not
sorry.
rolling radiant. Okay, let me just roll the lightning then. From
Yeah,
cold damage.
lightning obviously will do. It is
Sam.
barely.
Ah.
Yeah, it is so close, buddy. It's at
And
3 HP.
what damage up was that?
Lightning.
The lightning. That's not a cold damage. Definitely not a cold damage.
You joined the cult.
Of course
Yeah,
you
look,
did.
it was
Azure
it was
doing
either
this,
that
the
it was
thing would
it
be
was either
dead by the
that
end
or
of the
give
turn.
it was either that or give him the sword of gas. I did not trust Aster with the sword of gas.
Oh,
But
wait,
you
how do you?
trusted him to join his cult.
What made you
Sword
do
of
that?
Gas hasn't activated on you yet, but it's just there, taking up an attunement slot.
Still can't believe you're not
Yep.
following my will.
To be fair, why would we?
Valid. Valid.
What was his
Alright.
will?
Vatic
He wanted it. Yeah. Yes. He wanted, but Cobalt wanted Azure to have the sword, which.
Oh, nope.
Yeah.
Okatar would have said no.
Magic.
Yep. I called down to the shadowy dude. You don't have to do anything. It's gonna die eventually here.
That just seems rude.
That's it. That's my turn.
Alright.
Oh wait, I forgot ice dudes.
And-
Never mind. Hold on. I
Let's
forgot
see,
summons.
let's see if I can even roll a nat 20.
All right.
Yeah. Well, even if they come in the
Yeah,
orange, do
yeah.
not take ice.
Did it take slashing?
Yeah.
They do not. Nothing takes slashing.
Oh
Or
my
bludgeoning
god! All right,
or
whatever.
piercing.
I imagine it's
I
all
feel
of
like
the
this is just a
elemental.
session to be like, this is Machal's secret revenge.
No,
It just makes
some of
Matthew
them
look
do
like a
take
piece of
ice
shit.
damage.
It's
They do
just
it.
that
Some
the
of them do
blue
take
ones.
ice damage.
I'm pretty sure the blue ones take cold and fire.
Yeah.
No, all his spells count as cold for the purpose.
Yeah, and all
Yes.
my spells. Yeah.
He's made all of his spells.
No,
cold.
there are a few spells I have that do count as fire and necrotic. It's like 2 or 3.
2 to 3.
But also,
Yeah.
the green and blue ones are not currently here.
So anything else
exactly.
you're doing?
No, I'm sipping my
He's
tea,
sipping
regaining my
tea.
spell slots. So
Yeah, cool. Hendrix, as you are going down with only one corruption force mist remaining, you feel yourself slowly gaining this now. Like you're actually making progress. The veil is almost broken. Once that last one dies, you will probably be able to reach.
there's 2
The
alive
sleep
left.
There's 2
Yeah.
left.
Oh, sorry. The orange one's like barely alive. I forgot. Yeah, it has 3 HP. All right.
Um,
Corruption mist. Ernie, for the purposes of what is going to happen, I'm going to ask you to. I will let you private roll me
For the tension.
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
What's he?
For
On,
the tension.
on a 3 or higher, Isis is dead.
Oh,
Let
This
me.
is why stat stealing. Oh god.
Still roll the wisdom because you might roll in that 20 and get
Oh,
above
no.
the 14.
I have a -4. It ain't happening. I'm just making the roll.
No, you have to. If you roll an 18, 19, or 20, you make it.
baby.
No,
You got it,
I'm
buddy.
making
We
So-
believe in you.
You all watch as Ithis,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
no longer a man, but now an
an
object,
object.
just like the one he carries,
Excellent.
falls to the ground.
This. Oh
Yep, Iphis is now seemingly incapable of thought, barely aware.
no.
Mm.
Not even seemingly
Who's
capable
that?
of thought barely aware. It is incapable
Incapable
of
of
perceiving his
thought.
Wait,
surroundings.
did
Yeah.
did
An
you
object.
roll the save?
Now
I mean, that's-
for Torbane.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want me
Yeah.
to make the same? The humiliation.
Iphis
Just
said,
salt on the wound.
All right.
"Hmm,
Who is closer,
Why
Vatic or
didn't
Ambrose?
you move? Actually, that's a good question.
we'll put it in the astral
Uh,
plane."
We're gonna go for Vatic.
Well, aren't these ice elementals closer actually?
No, they don't count.
That's why I flew away from that area.
Vatic,
That's why
give me
Lavian's
them
been
high
dipping.
stats and make a roll for me, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jaga.
I hear Kingdom Hearts.
At least I make that save.
I approve of this.
Pathetic makes the save at least.
All
Yeah.
right, so you only take half of this. So round down.
Okay, cool.
That to a 2.
I'm at
That's a-
an even 8
You're fine.
on strength.
tired.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but it's still sad seeing a negative on my stat sheet.
Oh, so sad.
Quasi.
Yeah, negative on stat sheet. Looks at my stat. Got fucking -3 charisma. I can't be sociable. Anyway, I'm gonna kill the one down the bottom now. So force psychic damage also works on these things down here apparently now. This thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So psychic magic
Yep.
missile. Just take 78 psychic damage. Just take it.
Okay. Roll it.
Take it.
Oh wait. Weren't the
take-
corruptions
just-
supposed to think
just-
what
Just
type
take it.
they are?
I know, I thought it took double damage from psychic. That's what I thought it was. Because corruption. That's because they're full spaced. I thought they were. So is it actually double or is that just
34. Okay, 34. Yeah, that. I'm not going to tell you the mechanics behind it, but that puts it very hurt. If you have anything else to finish it off, now is the time.
Reveri, psychic blast, please.
I swear to God, thank.
All right.
Look, we have no wisdom. We can't even pronounce it now, okay?
That I'm dead.
Oh, I forgot to
Don't
change the
go through.
colors.
I died.
Yeah.
Forgot to change the freaking colors. Oh, that's fine. No, he's already done the damage.
Alright.
I'm not going to take that away. Now.
Make me intelligence.
I'll reroll the orange though.
Yeah, reroll orange.
Yeah, but I'm going to
So
roll
you
the
can make it like
save
green
first.
or something that I
27.
can actually hit.
Pass out
It
the damage.
is purple.
Okay.
Oh,
Power?
Yeah.
half of this. Half of that damage, so 10.
Okay. It fades. Sandy
Okay,
dust.
okay. Just gotta finish off the purple.
Another
Alright.
purple, excellent.
I literally can't do anything.
All right. Raven.
I can't do damage to this guy. Hear me? I'm just gonna try and teleport down to the sleepy thing. I'm just gonna go I'll just join the guy down there. So he's not alone being a dipshit.
I was called an idiot before. I suppose that might be true.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sweet. Sorry, I went in and out.
She's just flying down after.
I'm flying after Hendrix. I'll just use my full action.
Okay, as you head down, roll me perception real quick.
Of course I can. Perception. God.
Perception, got.
Alright.
Perception.
Roll me some perception.
25.
So yeah, you see, getting closer, the talismans, they each have a symbol on them. 4 are some type of elemental, one's fiendish, one's celestial, one's umbral, and one is fey.
Oh.
You
Intriguing.
also recognize a magic that Raven, a long forgotten magic that has not been seen in ages. Alright.
What? Wait. Whoa. Do I know? What?
No, nothing more
Friendship
than that.
magic.
Ambrose.
Alright.
Magic of friendship.
Gonna recast Spiritual Weapon as a quick action. Doop, so I can summon and whack it. Maybe.
Go bonk.
30.
Oh.
Oh,
And you watch as the last corruption fades from existence.
Hallelujah.
At this point, Raven and Hendrix, as you're flying down, it's like a burst, and you reach where the man sits.
Cool.
You look at him.
And as you look down,
Oh.
you see an old man wearing some robes with a spectrum of light and
Mother-
glow
no!
surrounding him.
No!
At his waist,
I
8
hate you.
talismans representing 8 pacts of
Oh my
Adris
God.
and Pentecost.
Oh.
First Archmage.
Motherfucker.
Time out. Fuck you, Park.
Wait, who is this?
I thought you said
I
no
hate you.
spectrum magic.
I hate you.
Park, I am both upset and extremely proud.
Thank you.
I'm so
I had this,
confused.
sorry, thank you, Chris. I've had this planned since the very
amazing.
beginning of the campaign.
Yeah,
This
me
is
and Park.
brilliant.
This is the reason me and Park have had this specific bit planned out for a bit.
Fucking spectrum.
Amazing. Amazing.
Pentecosts.
It's fucking
God
Pentecost.
damn.
That
Adris
explains the
and
that explains the puzzle fight.
Dear Lord. Okay.
But yeah, Lamia does run over to the fallen comrade because she actually
Uh,
cares about people.
The rest of Ithas's constructs alongside Ithas have fallen down, other than Proteus, who
We are talking
remains
potatoes.
sentient and cognizant, and manifests a note which he'd fly over to Morgana.
Oh, I
What the shit?
gotta read
Past
it out.
will and testament
Wait,
of
so
Ithas Mateus.
just a
How does he
confirmation.
want?
Is Ithis like dead
dead.
or is he in a vegetable
This is
If this is hyper
He's
vegetable,
He's hyper
like
vegetable.
he's worse than
He's not.
vegetable.
And
He is
as,
an object.
Yeah.
As you all
He's not
cluster around Ithas's body,
Oh.
the sound of a clock ticking would echo out,
Uh-oh.
and the old man
Oh shit!
would wake up.
Wait, what?
The old man would wake up.
Mhm.
Just
I feel like
have
he was just going next to the man.
Blade to her side, just looking at the man.
Sir, you alright
Max,
there?
standing out of his throne, looking at this man, obviously completely caught off guard, like I am in real life.
Like,
Hendrix
The
is,
man would look
does not know what's
around-
happening like I do in real life.
Yeah.
Man would look around, confused. Look at.
Wait, is this Ethan's body you woke up or someone else?
no,
No,
someone
this
else.
This is the sleepy body that was in the bottom of the pit. That's
Don't play any
apparently
music,
hiding.
Chris. I'm doing something right now.
Gotcha.
And
Oh, you fucker!
Oh god.
Fucking knew it.
and he would look towards
How dare you not put on the
Raven
instrumental?
with her sword drawn and go, "You would step to Adris and Pentecost?" Raven, can I have you make a charisma saving throw? DC. Yep, charisma saving throw.
Uh-huh.
DC.
What is going
DC
on?
23, which is after some spell saving.
Forever.
23.
23. Okay.
You cannot benefit from advantage from this, and you cannot gain any bonuses to this check other than your base.
Right.
Let me just quickly.
Music does kind of slap. I don't know what's going on, but this music's
She was
great.
Oh, dude,
started drawn from the fight.
Aviators
I'll tell you
is
more
fucking
afterwards.
amazing. Listen to this whole damn
I'll tell you
album.
after Celeste.
Amy, you feel this presence of being that is beyond the gods, beyond mortals, that appears to match the ancient eld in
Huh.
sheer magnitude. And you are stunned for... Oh, that's not meant to be 31. You are stunned for 5 rounds.
Huh.
As you
Oh,
are
wow. That's so pretty.
sheerly, just by the raw presence of this man.
Hmm.
Pentecost, as you lay there, having stunned the tiefling. Rising to your feet, you look around you, your memory no longer intact as it was, but it's slowly coming back to you. The World Forger, the creation of Altunis, everything, your plan, your purpose, the end of the corruption, the order going on, all goes through your head as you look around you, knowing you need to get to the infinite staircase, and you have a job to do.
Oh.
Well, that didn't go to plan. He'd reach his hand out and almost out of midair just grab a staff.
Oh, beauty and grace.
He would go, well, off we go. And just start walking off through the air.
You've made yourself a throne like me.
Matt would float down to you. His jaw slightly
Are you also
open.
stepping to Adris and Pentecost? Is that what's going on?
No. Adders and Pentecost.
Who the fuck
And
are
Matt
you?
Would
But this one is also stepping to Adris and Pentecost.
Oh, yeah, I'm stepping to you. I have no clue who the fuck you are.
Excellent. Jagger, you have true sight, don't you?
Yeah?
Wisdom save with disadvantage, please.
Okay.
Not charisma save with disadvantage.
Okay.
I soul sighted this man. Would I like die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Question.
Don't do it.
Question. What kind of effect is this? Does this affect my mind?
It is. No, it's not.
This
affect
is
your mind.
magical.
It is magical, but you cannot benefit from advantage.
Okay, I get that, but like, what does the effect do?
It stuns you.
Is it considered a charm or fear effect?
Nope.
No, it's
It's
done.
considered a stun effect.
Oh. Wait, why is it charisma throw then?
Because you are. It's basically you're contesting your presence of being.
With his.
Almost your.
I
against
feel
his
like
style.
that would be a fear or intimidation like style way. The way
Fear and
No, it's
intimidation.
not.
I feel like the style. That's what I would count for. But okay.
It's a
I'm
force of
stunned.
It's a force of personality.
Yeah.
So Jagger, you are also
It's-
stunned for.
That's what you were just discussing about charisma.
You're
Force of
stunned for
presence.
2 rounds.
Can I?
This is basically walking into a god's private chambers.
Matt
This is
is
a-
going to
Matt first.
look at you, Pentecost.
Hmm?
I have searched thousands of years for you.
Who the fuck are you?
I am Matthew McGonagall's Valdric's Azure Magic.
Okay, Matt. What the fuck's he doing?
What'd you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What's he deal?
Well, you see, I am the master of this infinite staircase.
Have the staircase responded to you?
Yes.
Let me go ask the staircase about this. Hold on.
Of course. I wouldn't
Matt,
dare stop you.
You can open the portal to the staircase at this point for everyone if you want.
Sure. I would
Yeah.
graciously, god damn it, English words.
I feel
Graciously
like
open
in
the
character
portal.
Matt would do that because he's so strong.
No, it's just
Yeah.
IRL. I've been up for like 20,
Starstruck.
Yeah.
I've been up for 19 hours. So
Yeah. Okay.
Matt has what's his charisma? 28 charisma, so you know.
This guy has more
no.
charisma than you, just for reference.
I mean, I don't doubt that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt's not like bound to you, but he's definitely like
Oh,
hesitant. Yeah, definitely like there's a small part of Matt that has resurfaced from his cold hardened heart. Yeah, but open the portal for everyone.
Alright, now for other Chris,
Yeah,
you can
Raven,
put
you're on
music on
standby
if you
now.
want.
Yay!
Wait, what?
You
I
can
was
put
stunned.
music on now. Just
Oh no, I know, but like, is Pentecost now a player character? Aren't you just running him?
Oh god.
Yeah.
No, this is
A
NPC.
weakened. No.
He's a very weakened player character.
But a Pentecost nonetheless.
Oh,
This is weakened.
Yep.
This is
weakened.
definitely.
Well,
this
I
is
imagine he's not going to be doing
I
this
mean,
all the
the
time.
stun thing you can only do, I believe it's.
Yeah,
many
the stun
times
thing
a
I can
day.
do a maximum of 5 times per day.
Just want to know. Just want to know. This is like this is
No, wait,
severely
it was half
weakened.
your prof, I thought. We'll figure it out
This
later. It doesn't-
this
we don't
was
have to do that.
this was severely weakened. This is severely weakened what we heard of
I love it.
beforehand.
Great.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
10%?
if you didn't hear, this man was the one which created this plane of existence that we call home.
Yeah.
Okay, so before are we basically done with everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well, you have to give over a helmet. You have to give
I
someone a
know,
helmet, don't you?
no, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. I'm waiting for RP
So
now. It's
you
like,
all just to tie that up before we end recording and everything.
well, I gotta have some
You
moment
all
up.
walk back on. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh,
You
before
do
that
the thing first.
I go over
So I was
to
gonna say
Nimbus.
you all enter the infinite staircase.
Well, Torp's trying to do something.
But yeah, go ahead, Torb.
Well, because
Wouldn't work.
he's dead, but his soul shouldn't be gone that fast.
No, his soul is gone.
he's not.
If you
He's
read
not
the
dead
Will of
Wait,
either.
so he's not actually dead though, right?
Yeah.
No. So yeah, Revivify wouldn't bring.
But
him
like,
back.
would
It's-
what I would wanted to ask would be like, would we know if Ithis would want to be put out of his misery?
This is
'Cause,
also
like-
a permanent effect in itself.
Oh, I believe
it
it's
Ithis
paper,
in
do you
his
not?
contract. Ithis in his contract, which is why I was trying to get this back to infinite staircase, and then if he is brought back to his world, then Kuseth claims his soul and takes him.
Okay.
Okay.
And Lamian
So
would
that-
respect these wishes.
Unless
Mhm.
someone has the ability to cast a wish right now.
Um,
do
I mean,
That's
we
a
got
shame.
this cool. We got this
No,
other cool dude.
yeah.
Like, I
Madison
love
gotta make a new
Ithis.
friend.
Like full,
Yeah.
like Ithis is great, but also
Yeah.
Vatic wants to make a new friend.
Lamian also will do final rites and then free his soul once we're back.
That sounds good.
We're back at the
But so
staircase.
just-
What does Pentecost
You're all
do
back at the staircase.
at this point?
Pentecost appears
Pentecost-
to be talking to himself as he's just standing by the staircase. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what's
Yeah.
been up. Alright.
Mr. Matthew.
Being filled in on history, you're also being told, I will say, of the dangers on Altunis, the world you created ages ago. Your
So
power is
fucked up the
drained,
containment,
but there is
yeah.
corruption there.
Okay.
Needs to be dealt with.
Alright.
You would also know that
Okay.
while they are not here right now, one of the chosen is here. Hard to ascertain which one. But there are two others with this group of adventurers of chosen
Totally,
who
Matt.
may be
Matt's
worthy to
chosen
stand
one.
by you.
Okay.
The chosen one.
So they didn't fuck up that badly. Cool.
It's Matt.
Totally.
Oh, I didn't know you counted as part of us.
Oh, Matt counts as Matt always puts himself in the best light possible. It's Matt.
Matt is all three of these.
Okay.
Matt is.
Okay.
He is the only chosen one.
So at this point,
Yep.
You're on the staircase. Is anything to end the session? We can't end it on the staircase. We got to end it back at Venacu's manor.
Okay.
Is there anything that anyone else wants to do while on the staircase before we end?
Well, I kind of need to fulfill the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
Also,
So
yeah, we're assuming that gets done. We're good with
yeah.
that.
Well, no. I have something to RP during it.
Oh,
I-
okay.
go ahead.
it's like-
Yes,
quite a
do
bit
that.
of RP
Yeah.
happening.
Just
Yeah.
one thing, Jack,
Yeah.
if you would pull out, are you pulling out the corrupted helmet?
Yeah, I'm raging again and pulling out the corrupted helmet.
Pentecost's eyes would go wide, and he'd just point his staff at you like, put the helmet down.
This was part of our deal. I have to
Put
give.
the helmet down. I swear, by all
Artisan.
the avatars
Oh.
I can, you put
Can
the
Oh, the
helmet
avatar.
down.
Fuck off.
Artisan, can you just explain. Yes, it's corrupted. I plan on destroying it.
Okay, well, I'd like to see you goddamn try.
That's what I was trying to say inside the force
Yeah,
cage. Destroying
I'm
it, good
assuming
luck.
we're gonna need a certain sword, aren't we?
Nope.
No.
Okay, well, Matt's going to.
Info dump. Oh, haven't done one of these in a while. The sword's
Info dump.
entire shtick is just the creation of planes.
Oh, okay.
As you lot may know, a sufficiently powerful mage could just conjure a demiplane. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They are small and pretty hard to get into and generally pretty useless.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that the sword really does is allows the construction of a plane, a permanent one that is large. The law or axiom inherent to the sword in the legends was not the sword. It was the one wielding the sword.
Is that you?
It was very much me. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes.
No, progenitor,
Pentecost
great
is
axiom.
a very powerful person from my world.
Was a very powerful person. There is a lot of a suspiciously large amount of energy that I was not expecting to create a plane. Wasn't accounted for. I ran out.
Either
Anything
way,
I could do to help you by any chance from the
Yes, put
staircase?
the helmet down.
No, of course. And Matt just puts it on the ground.
wait, I thought I still had it.
Well, you gave it to me.
Oh. I thought
Pentecost said to jump, Matt would jump.
like
so.
I thought the thing was I took it out, had it in my hands, and Pentecost went, "Fuck you, shut up."
Well, Matt will tell you to put it down.
Yeah, and I put it down. It's on the ground.
And Park, could I use my exercise entropy?
You can try.
Excellent.
This is an
So-
artifact.
Cool. Can I get it to make me a contested charisma check then?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, roll me yours. No roll.
Okay. We're just on. I just need to get my roll query advantage.
Oh god, this guy in Azure meeting.
To check, right? Not a
Oh
save.
my god.
Check. Yep. Needs to be age 26.
Holy
Right.
fuck.
See, M was supposed to be here for this session. That's what's sad.
Why is him not here?
Because
I'm assuming
Oh
he
my
slept over.
god.
Probably because he's sleeping.
Sleeping.
He's a hardworking
Pentecost,
boy.
as you focus on the helmet, you feel the corruption slowly drain from it. However, it's different now. While you're still powerful, you're not the man you once were, and you fall to the ground
Well, fuck.
in pain.
Use his staff to
You're
pull
s-
himself up.
You are stunned for. You're stunned for 4 rounds. Because you do this.
Actually,
Because of,
no.
this won't happen every time.
Nope.
Sorry.
Matt is going to rewrite reality
Oh.
Oh,
and help his idol.
the one nice
Okay.
thing he ever
Well, this is
fucking
no.
did.
It succeeded. It succeeded. What's happening is
Backlash.
because of the magnitude of what he's using. And the
Oh, I thought it
power
failed.
that it took to do this. So no,
But-
he is stunned
yeah.
for 4 rounds,
Uh,
falls to the ground, and you lose half of your current HP.
Matt would recognize the sort of level of power which Alderson is attempting to channel. Alderson is attempting to channel one of the fundamental avatars in a blunt sense. So,
Okay, so never mind then. I thought you failed. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're good though.
okay, the contested check I won.
Just
The helmet is drained of corruption.
that would have been helpful about 2 weeks ago, wouldn't it?
so the cobalt eyeballs fall out of it now.
Wait. Here's well, no, they were destroyed. They
No.
were
They were
impaled
destroyed.
by spikes. There
Yeah.
were spikes on the inside of the helmet that just destroy the eyes.
Yeah.
Although now we have the question of is it still a magic item? Like
No, I still rather it
It
smash
is-
it to pieces.
It is still it is mundane at this point.
Good.
Okay.
All of his power's gone.
Hey, can
This
I
is
pass?
a
Hey,
The
question.
can you
power
pass it?
the power came from the corruption.
Can I have the helmet for a second? Jack, pass the helmet for a second.
It is now Matt's property. You have to ask him.
Hey, Matt, can I have the helmet for a second?
Matt will look at it, slightly disappointed. All of the research he was going to do is gone, but also impressed that it's gone. He just says, I don't need it anymore.
I grab it and I fucking smash it with a force smite.
Okay. Are we free to leave, Master Matthew?
What'd you say?
Are we free to leave, Master Matthew? Pointing to the ice covering our exit portal.
Well, before you leave, there's just a few things I want to go over real quick.
Hi. Leave.
No, you just let me in. I will talk to you personally later. Yes. Well, looks at Raven. We will talk to you personally later.
Do you want to like meet up on the astral plane or something?
No,
Yes.
you're staying here.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
You see, there's two people in your world. You see, one of which I know by name, the other I do not. One of which is Matt. You see, I kind of expected him to arrive here with you all.
So did we.
Yes. So the fact he's not here is disappointing, but you just let him know I said hi, and that he's always welcome back home. You see, he and I are the same. We are both Matthews.
Mm,
Thank you.
And the
I greatly
other
prefer
two?
M.
okay.
Well, he's not exactly like me. He's one of the primes.
Is there any other notes?
Honestly, I expected more questions than this.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
If you meet the match of your world, tell him to call me.
All right.
You see, every match has 4 things, and one of my roommates about to talk to me and interrupt me.
Yeah. Last. Okay. Last query. Are you a lonely person?
Look, his roommate
Are
there
you a
right now.
lonely person? Oh boy.
You talked a lot during the fight. I got the impression you have no one to talk to. Do you need some help?
He's not here.
You
He's not here.
hear? You were just
I am
like.
here. I heard that. Matt would look at you, Jaga, and be like, yes, I am lonely. No, I don't need friends. I have my elementals.
Do they talk to you?
No.
You need some social help. I run a bar. There is an elf there. He is nice.
I gratefully accept the invitation. However, I'm going to not show up.
All right.
Now, as I was saying,
You are a small, strange little man, and you have my pity.
Well, Jaga, I am saddened by your words, disheartened that you would say such hurtful things to someone that you only met for the first time. I was never rude to you, was I?
Yes, you very much were.
I mean, you kind of are.
Matt, you out of character. I'm like, I was not rude to him. I was rude to Quasi, sure, but that's about it.
I just like it was me when it said, "You're not doing a thing, you blue bastard." And you said, "Oh, come on! I'm not the one who needs to figure a way out of here." That was
being rude in his eyes. Anyways,
in his eyes, it was being rude, but it's pretty damn rude.
Matthew the Matthews.
Yeah.
Every Matthew of every dimension has 4 aspects about them. 1, they master an element. 2, the color blue is always a very strong theme. 3, we all have a weird thing with dragons. My pet's dragon is named Jeffrey. And 4, they always have a pet named Jeffrey.
Wait.
Now,
Okutar's not Matt.
Matthew, one of these 4 things will be altered slightly. Take, for example, M. He doesn't do anything with dragons. But he has a pet named Jeffrey, and he's mastered the element of time. And Ernie, I know you were to say something. Just let it slide. I had to make it fit somehow.
I'll let it go this once.
And out of character, I had all this prepared to talk to M and introduce the aspect of the Matt Council, but he's not here, so I have to make it work.
I cannot believe you Rick and Morty this.
Absolutely, I Rick and Morty this.
Yeah, that was my idea, by the way.
Yeah, it was his idea. So he's the DM, so have fun with your punishment.
Punishment.
So if you do meet the Matt of your world, Matthew would pull out a card. Give him this to me, will you please?
Oh dear God.
I believe. I mean, I've met the guy. I'm not sure who else here has. Jagger?
Wait, who we talking? M? Matt?
I'm pretty sure everyone has met.
Yeah.
Has Morgana met M?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came back.
No. We're not talking about him.
We're not talking
Oh.
about
we're talking
M.
about M, but we're talking
There's
about
another.
the Matthew of your world. M's not from your world.
Oh.
Uh,
yeah, there's
another
never
map.
M.
Well, given the things we're given, does Okutar wear blue? Is the only question.
Oh my
No,
God.
he does not.
No.
Yeah.
I
and
mean, this sounds a
who-
lot.
Nor has he mastered an element.
I
So
This sounds an
Okay,
awful
well.
lot like Azir.
But he didn't.
Okay.
Out of
That's
character,
what I
it's
was
Azir.
thinking.
Yeah. Oh no, I got
Out of
that.
character, it's him. Guys,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Like we know,
Right.
like
Maybe it's a
So-
dragon.
Actual person who runs the world out of character? No.
Out of
Lovey
character, the guy who
does say-
outranks you. No.
Yeah, Lovey does say that sounds an awful lot like Azir, but he doesn't have a
God
pet
says
named
no.
Jeffrey.
God says no.
That could be his
No.
alteration.
Yeah, see, every
Right.
prime Matthew has an alteration.
all right.
But,
Well,
But
we're
anyways,
we're going
that's-
home.
That's all I had, because
Right.
Connor not showing up ruined my bit.
Yeah.
I had to do it on the fly.
Bit.
Oh, don't worry. We got to annoy you, and you got to fanboy girl over your person.
Oh, it's great. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, dude.
That was a plan.
Mr. D,
The other thing was,
do you,
so
you
you
mind if
can
I
end
talk to
recording
these
at this.
two? Yeah.
Yes, you can. And
stop
then as
recording
long as you
now?
Go back to stop recording now.
Yeah.
But as
Of
long as you
course
go
she's
back to the
gonna go
material